can have, or you can be, you can have one active and be attuned to two, I guess, or whatever you want to call that. You can only have one that's
Active.
currently in effect.
Yeah.
How long does it take to swap? Like an hour?
To swap between the two that you have currently, it takes a short rest. Yeah, it takes an hour.
Okay.
To attune to a new one, it takes
24.
24 hours. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you say that name again?
Which one?
The
Elias?
Elias. There we go. Just making sure I'm saying it right.
Was that the bard?
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
bard.
God damn it. He got you with his bard ways.
No, just wanted to talk to Elias before I actually convene with you guys.
He's got you hooked.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Question.
Yes.
Shard of Shadows says once per long restful in dim light or darkness, you can cast a disguise self spell. Does that disguise self spell last after you've left the dim light or darkness?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You just have to be in dim light or darkness to cast it at that point.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Eve, are you ready? Do you have it unmuted?
Yep, I do.
All right. Here we go. Welcome back to What Lies Below. Running a little bit late tonight. That's okay. Not a big deal. Changing some stuff up, rebalancing some things. We have changed how current routers work, and that is probably for the best because some of the old ones were a little fucking broken. These have been pretty fun to mess with. There's a lot of really cool ones out there, so looking forward to you guys discovering some of those. Where we last left off. Where exactly did we last leave off?
We left off, we were all taking a long rest before we actually headed out.
Before you actually headed out. Okay, and you talked to the Triumvirate. Gotcha. So, you finish your long rest.
And I noted that I wanted to speak to Elias before heading out.
Oh, what a great night. Oh, and he's stretching, and he gets up, and he kind of does, like, these morning workouts every day. Well, was it a great night for you? Because if it wasn't a great night for you, then I'm afraid it's not a great night for me.
It was. I have some questions on how you do things.
I have some answers on how I do things. It really just depends on what you're asking.
Well, it's more pertaining to your spells and
Oh, right.
your
Those things. Got it.
practices.
Yes, okay. Ask away.
Is it worth it to depend into it just a little?
To learn how to do this?
Yes.
Well, of course, I've been doing this my entire life. It's my bread and butter. It's everything to me. Was it worth it to me? Yes. Without a doubt.
Well, I was considering maybe dipping into it, and I was wondering if you might teach me when I get ready to.
Kind of cocks his head at the side. Never had a girl ask to learn music before. Of course, yes. Absolutely.
Alright, I just thought I would ask.
He gives you a little bow. 100%.
I've got to go meet up with the others. I'll see you later.
Have fun. Don't die.
I don't plan on it unless if, oozes, stuff like that.
That would be most unfortunate. And he's kind of like waving you off as he's like getting dressed for the day and putting on his armor and stuff.
Yeah, I go to the forward camp. I believe that's where we'd meet up.
Yeah. And that's where he is. You're already in the Ford camp, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's adorable.
Oh, God damn it. Let's see. Main camp? Okay, cool. So, what are you guys doing with your time? From what I understand, your plan is to head out somewhat soon, like today, or...
Oh god, hold on. Let me check my to-do list.
Yes, we're heading out today.
Oh god.
Uh...
I want to murder some bitches.
I do too, don't worry about it.
I'm just waiting for the answer.
Uh,
We're waiting for Ara.
If the answer is no, your character immediately died. No, I'm just kidding.
oh.
You have nothing to do when you're dead.
I need to talk to Bryce.
That's
Oh.
cool. He'll be here when we get back.
This is important. I can't wait, because otherwise I might die.
Okay.
Then tell us about it.
All right. So you trek the long trek all the way to the Athenium. You
Yeah.
look around for Bryce.
Yeah.
And you see him talking with Poe currently.
Cool. Can I make another history check on that name?
What name?
The name I was trying to remember last session. I don't remember it again.
Well, you're gonna have to remind me.
It starts with a C.
Yeah, it's like
C or K. I
It's the
forget.
name that he got from Haruka.
Yeah, here I
Oh.
have it. Yeah,
Like
You
the
have it
illusionist
in
or
your
something?
notes. I know for a
I-
fact you do.
yeah, I put it in here. I just don't know where to
Cuthbert.
put it. Cuthbert. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's just escaping. It's just escape. I guess. Go ahead and roll me a history check. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. We'll see what happens.
All right. There we go. 20.
Oh shit.
Okay. Vaguely remember meeting a guy named Cuthbert in Siege's crew at one point. He never really formally introduced himself to you, but Siege did call him by that name.
Oh shit.
Are we just gonna have to like kill Siege and his company?
Probably.
This is gonna be great.
So. Oh, he's not gonna be very happy with this.
My face ain't gonna be real happy with it.
Are the
Fucking
rest of
speed
the
up, let's go.
triumvirate here? I am.
No.
It's just
they're not.
Bryce.
It's just Bryce. It's only been like 8 hours since you last talked to him. Well, maybe a little bit longer because you slept an 8-hour sleep, but so like 12 hours.
Okay. Rel walks up and stays out of earshot, waiting for him to finish his conversation with Poe.
Okay. Staying out of earshot, they kind of animatedly talk for a second. Poe shakes her head and turns around and seems to almost storm off. And then he rolls his eyes and looks exasperated. And as he rolls his head around his shoulders, he sees you. Yes, Ro.
My apologies. I didn't want to interrupt. I don't. I need to talk. I don't suppose you're capable of creating some kind of area where we can't be overheard, are you?
I'm afraid I don't have that ability, no.
Okay. Then it can wait till the rest of the triumvirate is here.
It may be a while before they return. If you'd like to talk to them, they're probably at the crossroads.
I'll be real honest. Prefer to have you there.
Understood.
No
Well,
offense.
unfortunately, I'm currently tied up, so this meeting will have to wait.
No, that's fine. That's understandable. No offense. I trust you more than I trust Hyan.
He kind of narrows his eyes. I would trust me more than I trust Hyan as well. And he looks around, and you can see Poe off in the corner, kind of almost sulking. And she's currently sharpening a blade. And now, if you excuse me, I'll have a conversation to continue.
Yes, of course.
And he walks off.
All right. Our turn. We can go.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Hmm.
No, actually, no, I'm kidding.
Okay, we're tying
Rel has an
Rel up.
aneurysm.
No, I'm kidding. I'm actually done.
For now.
Okay.
Until we get to
So-
the crossroads.
Do you go down to floor 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Headed out down to floor 2.
We get a shell. Make sure we get a shell.
Oh, yeah.
Right, grab Zhao, I figured. Headed down to floor 2, though, you enter into its depths and then spend a while headed towards the crossroad, you actually do run into several Astorian Explorers Guild and Vigil guards here. This area is considered safe for the moment, so there's really no need to roll encounter die. And
Go ahead and put
eventually,
us on the world map.
yeah, well, eventually you get yourselves down to the crossroads. You can see that there is a heavy encampment set up currently, and that there is a triage. There were wounded people. Obviously, there is literally like a small grave site off to the side with several Vigil and Astorian Explorers Guild members off in it. And you see a handful of different officers and commanders kind of issuing orders, people going around doing basic camp stuff. Do you do anything at the crossroads?
Well, Rel needed to.
I was kidding.
Oh,
Kidding?
Were you?
Gotcha.
Well, I want to ask
Okay.
the Triumvirate when they're going to be back.
Looking around, you see no sign of Hayan or Akira. There is a man that is pretty clearly in charge right now. He's kind of the one giving all the orders and stuff like that, and seems to be in charge of a lot of things. And as you approach him, he looks at you. And, can I help you?
Oh yeah, when are the Triumvirate going to be back? Do you know?
It's probably going to be a while. They headed down to the Kobold encampment, or up to the Kobold encampment, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh god, alright. That reminds me.
Yes?
Thank you.
All right.
No. Thank you, that's it.
Understood. And turns around and continues working.
Zhao, can you send a sending?
I mean, I suppose. Does he have something prepared today?
He does.
Yeah, sure. If we want to use magic like that, I guess.
Yeah, can you send a sending to Anastasia?
I can.
Can I place my hand on his shoulder to do this, or?
I'm gonna say no. We're gonna kind of nix that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Making
fine, I
something
just wanted to
really
make
too
sure.
strong.
Can you tell Anastasia, Rel says, how do I want to word this? Triumvirate's coming. Sorry about the trouble. Tell them about the spell scroll. I promise to make it up to you.
Zhao sends it and gets back at. Oh, she's not happy.
Oh, what'd she say?
She said, "Why, in the seven gods' names, are the triumvirate coming here? And what do you mean you told them about the spell scroll?"
Alright, one more.
Sure, if you say so.
I had to tell them. Hang on. They're coming to discuss it. I'm very sorry. If you have any favors that need done, I will do them to make up for it. The trouble.
He sends it and gets back. Oh. She says, maybe we'll talk later, maybe we won't.
Oof.
I think you pissed her off, Rel.
Oh, I absolutely did.
And I'd hate to be in her crosshairs right now.
I know, she's so nice too.
Usually when you're trying to get to the top of the food chain of diplomacy, you don't piss off everyone to get there.
I mean, it was
Especially-
that'll die, so...
True. You could have
Yeah,
stated
but
that in
now-
the message. You've been like, my life was on the line and I'm sorry, I had to.
Because, yeah, now Anastasia might kill you. So, out of one frying pan into another.
Yeah, but if she kills me, honestly, I deserve it.
Are you playing with the box by chance, by the way?
I am, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay.
How could you tell it was a box?
It sounded like a plastic Tupperware container.
Because she does the same thing.
That's great.
So,
It's actually
Eb,
cardboard.
moving on from the crossroads, which direction do you guys head?
Do you guys think we should go this way and explore over here?
Probably.
Okay. Because we would have to go back down to the waterfall for this one. Or the steam pile, whatever you want to call it.
Which goes back to floor 3.
Well, there is no... Well, I guess it does go technically to floor 3, but there's only one direction
Eventually.
to floor 3.
Yeah, and then we got several pathways down there that we can go check out. But I would suggest we do the ones that are easiest.
Closest.
Yeah. Instead of us having to climb back down. Oh fuck, we need more ropes.
We forgot to buy rope.
There is a quartermaster here in the encampment.
Oh thank god.
Fucking convenient. Let's buy some rope.
Yeah.
We each need to buy some rope. Every single one of us.
Apparently, we need to buy a lot of rope.
You is going to go over to the quartermaster and see if he's got rope.
Okay, yeah, he's got some rope. There's not just a ton of it, but you've got enough for some fun here. You could get probably about 150 feet total. It's going to cost you, though. It's going to cost you about 10 gold.
That is fine.
For 150 feet of rope?
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be more than that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
rope's
sure.
normally pretty cheap.
I'll drop it.
Okay.
All right,
Do-
so it's
do we-
100.
Do we
50
cut
feet of
this?
Well, it's in 50 feet segments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's in 3 50-foot segments.
Hempen rope.
So it's
Yep.
150? So it's 3, right?
yeah.
3 50-foot segments.
I don't think I've ever actually bought rope.
I got it marked down on my sheet. I have it.
Do you want to carry all that rope?
Yep, I got it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You sure you're not
I
about to fall over
know.
and die?
I mean, it's 30 pounds. I got it. It's fine.
All right.
I forgot to get rid of my rope. There we go.
I think I'm literally in my carrying capacity right though.
What's your strength?
8. I'm 0.14 below my carrying max weight.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Jesus.
Okay, I think that's all we need. Do we need anything else before we leave? Do we need more rations?
I still have meat,
And I still got 14
And-
rations.
and I still have a lot of rations, so it's okay.
Yeah, I have 6 rations, but I assume everybody else has a fuck ton, so
I have 14.
yeah. If it gets real bad, I can ask.
My face is real bad, and you can ask.
Oh dear.
All right.
I have like at least 6 days worth of meat still.
Damn.
That's a lot of meat.
I think I grabbed like 16 pounds.
That's a fuck ton of meat.
You said as much as I could carry, and
Yeah?
I still had like 20 pounds left that I could carry.
Great
so it's
gibbity
like,
gibbers.
fuck it.
Trying to figure out where the fuck this was positioned at.
Insert innuendo here.
Your token is down here.
No, that's not what I'm worried about. I've got a map that I'm working.
All
I
the
don't remember where it's
people that make a
positioned.
sex joke. It wasn't one of the 3 that normally make the sex jokes.
Look, I'm not the one running around grabbing people's meat. All right.
God fucking
Which-
damn it.
Next
I am.
question.
You is.
We all know that you is. Like everyone's fully aware.
This is why we're not letting you carry the rope.
Because you've been touching people's meat.
I was thinking because we don't want to know what she's going to use it for, but...
No, that's even better. That's even better.
Okay. Do you want to watch?
Nah.
With the rope?
The only
Yes.
thing that I want to find out is how many people you managed to tie up with 50 feet of rope. And
Quite a lot.
honestly, I don't even want to know that.
Technically, I could have a fight film.
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna move on from this.
We could test that theory.
Tentacles.
I have a spell for that.
Oh my god.
This is going to turn into a giant orgy by the end of this campaign.
I think so too. I'm fairly certain. Honestly.
Hey, as long as we keep it vague and don't go too
No,
far.
no,
with
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Nah, it's
You've
gonna
already
get
gone
vulgar.
too far. You've already gone too far.
Exactly. Might as well keep going.
No.
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 I'm not gonna go that far.
Oh my god. Anyways, so which direction are you going from here? Like, I need a certain answer.
I vote for this direction.
Yeah, I do too.
Mainly because we don't want to go towards the Cobalt camp.
Amalia, how you feeling?
I do.
Amalia personally wants to go to floor 3 and 4 and, 5 and etc. But those are her own personal ambitions, so...
Oh, right. Rel wants to talk to you, too.
You have
we
the
just
opportunity.
talk and go.
That's what we're doing.
We can
Yeah,
talk
so
and
as you're
walk.
walking down, what's the conversation?
Amalia, I wanted to talk to you about potentially forming a deal with Lemodius. I don't know if I can contact him.
I think you had a dream last night.
I did indeed.
You don't know about that.
You,
That was out of character.
You, Amalia, as Rel asks this, you get this kind of rumble, and this one steps on toes.
Wow.
Oh.
Right. So, the reason I ask is because, well, I may or may not have gone and talked to I don't want to say his name.
Just in case
The
you summon
voice?
it? Which one?
The voice, yes. Talk to him, find out what he wants. He's not Eltonel.
Eltanar.
Eltonar. My bad. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at names.
More bad.
And I have reason to believe that he's actually the Tree of Ong.
Why do you say that?
I asked him what he wanted. He said power. He wanted to kill Eltonara for power. I asked why he wasn't enemies with Lemodius. He said that Lemodius hadn't done anything to cross him yet.
Something tells me that's not entirely true.
Yeah, I would take everything with a grain of salt, considering he's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
Crazy as shit. But anyway, so he just wants power, and I asked what he would do with the power, and he says he just wants it, to have power. Which sounds exactly like the Tree of Ong, from what I know of it. So...
So, in other words, we need to bring him down before we bring Eltanar down.
Probably, yeah. But I wanted to see if I could strike a deal with Lemodius. Kind of similar to you have. Because from my understanding, he seems like the only sane one. Plus that dream he gave me, that was pretty ominous.
Dream?
Oh yeah, he gave me a dream about him, Eltanar, and the Tree of Ong, and whew.
So that's why you think the voice is the tree.
Yep.
What happened?
Well, I was standing there next to this shriveled sapling. Eltanar and Lemodius were fighting, and Eltona won. Lemurius fell and was absorbed by the Tree of On. Eltona flew up, spread his wings, blacked out the sun, flew off. The tree grew from the power it took from Lemurius, and the sun did not come back.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
No, and then I fell into an abyss, and I don't really remember what happened after that. That was...
Oh.
Well, good. Woke up in a cold sweat. Oh, right! And Haruka's dying.
You know, normally I would cheer, but
Dying
we kind
how?
of need her.
That disease.
Oh. Oh, pleasant way to die for someone like her.
So, I appreciate the enthusiasm on her death. I think it's pretty great too. However, we need her. Kind of.
That
Kind of.
has to do with the deal that I want to make Lemurius. You see, the axe, hold on, I have the name here in my journal.
Wait,
The Kanzadash, the axe, probably the only way to...
Axe?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
It mentioned it in the journal of the dead guy, remember?
I
It's-
remember it mentioning an artifact.
That's Kanzadash.
Yeah. Out of
So-
character, I don't remember it saying it was an axe, but
It didn't.
okay.
Rel knows it from Haruka.
Oh, okay.
The axe has healing properties when fully formed, and we have the haft. I believe somebody powerful enough, and I don't want to bring this up to the Triumvirate, because they will more than likely confiscate it. I believe that somebody powerful enough, like Lemurius, could craft or could create some kind of dousing effect so that we could find the axe blade.
Kind of like
Um,
tracking?
Yes.
Haruka say where it might be?
She did. However, where we found the haft was incorrect according to her information. So it's probably who knows if her information's actually accurate. The haft, the handle was supposed to be on floor 3. However, we found it up here on floor 2.
So by that logic, it should be on floor 4, maybe? Or on this floor? Somewhere?
That's a lot to check for someone who's dying pretty quickly.
Sorry, you're not gonna see me ever shed tears for people like her. I don't think I
No,
can.
that's fine.
I don't think I can shed tears.
But
Are we still in? No, we were walking, right?
Yeah, we're
yes,
walking.
Yeah.
we're walking.
Wouldn't you just like have ooze come out of your eyes? Sorry, it was curiosity. Anyways.
And I could potentially manipulate a deal from others, but I'd rather work with someone that I can respect.
The timing of that. Ooh!
That's what I was thinking. Sorry. I mean, it's a possibility. I can talk to him, although can't make any promises.
No, that's fine. probably willing to accept. Let's let's see the deal first. If he is willing to make one. I believe that's what they do. They make deals. I mean, you made a deal.
It was a situation of life or death.
That's
I
fair.
don't really have a choice. Although I am grateful, of course.
Cough, cough, lose.
Okay, look, that's a little different.
Cough,
It's
cough,
life or death
loose.
for him. Just
Yeah, but
wrong entity.
Wrong
Pretty
entity.
sure he gave up, like, half of his humanity for that. I guess technically, you know what? We're just gonna move past that. Um, Lemodius, I'm not sure how much of that you heard.
I heard it all. Know that the deal that Rel seeks I cannot currently give. I have but one chosen, and it must be you.
Is this what Lily feels like?
Yeah. Kinda.
I can lend aid when possible, but my powers are weak. And you are far from the sun.
So we'll have to figure out a way to find it on our own.
I'm afraid so. My sight is limited. I can see what you can see, I can hear what you can hear, but beyond that, I have little knowledge of current events in Deep Hollow.
He says his senses are limited to my own.
Did you get all giddy? You're like, I've been noticed.
No!
I'm special. Yeah, that's how Lily feels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I squealed a little bit when Salute was like, I want to see you. And I was like, I mean, compose myself.
I'm not freaking out on the inside, what? He also said that although he'll try to lend the help that he can, he is unable to make another deal.
Oof. Rel bites her lip. That's not good. Okay.
What is all
You
good? What do you mean by deal? Like, does this Phoenix give you, like, you know, superpowers or something like that? Is that what this is?
You get bits and pieces of knowledge? Would be the best way to explain it?
I wouldn't call it superpowers, but they feel pretty super.
Jeez,
You are
Amalia.
fangirling harder than Lily right now. Like,
Jeez,
No.
Amalia.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's the modest Amalia? Oh my
What?
god.
Senpai noticed me.
My modesty. I don't go around sleeping with half the camp, thank you.
I sleep with 4 people. Fuck you.
Oh, you wish.
Oh yeah, sure, come here.
Anyways.
I might pay to see that.
So I was like, I'll chip in that. No, anyway.
Yes.
Oh, god damn it.
I love show.
Continue.
Just let me know the next time you need to feed and we'll call it good, alright?
I'm just teasing, Amalia. Don't take it serious.
Right. I like talking about sexual favors as much as any other person. Not really. But, so no deal. So that means either triumvirate or... Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Research it is.
Well, I mean, it's not all bad. I imagine you can work with. Just can't bind yourself to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's all these beings want. Let's be real.
There's like a deep unsatisfaction within you right now, Amalia. You can tell it's coming from Mimodius. It's like a hey. Indignance, that's the word I'm looking for.
Like, not to discredit the importance of deals, because deals are binding and they have the purpose. However, with evil entities, that's all they want. There's no, it's like, oh yeah, totally, give me your soul and I'll do whatever the fuck you want, and then they don't actually do whatever the fuck you want, and then you're mind controlled, and then you're a thrall, and nobody likes being a thrall.
I'd like to be a green Jesus.
Gagger. We don't talk about useless green Jesus, okay?
Wow memes.
It's okay.
He was fine until he nonchalantly dropped the doom hammer into the fucking
No, he wasn't fine. He cheated. Alright? He said Garrosh. I'm not even gonna go in this.
Anyway,
Garrosh did nothing wrong.
Anyways, this isn't well. Continue.
What's going on today?
I'm not sure.
As I said, it can't be... That logic can't be applied to all entities, even though they're not good or evil, if you think about it. Some people need the deals to have hands and eyes, places they can't go.
Yeah, that's true. However, we don't really want any of the entities down here having eyes and ears in places they shouldn't be allowed to go.
But they already do.
I believe that's actually kind of limited.
Kind of like running into a wall, being blind.
Perhaps.
Well, I think there is one person that can tell us where the axe is. I guess. Blade.
Who? Oh, I pissed her off.
And she'll probably want that.
She is. They're down here looking for it.
You know, that's a good point. However, that's not who I meant.
Oh, who?
Yeah, Crystal Dude.
That's Eltona.
Pretty sure that
Is
is
it?
Or it might be the other voice.
The tree. Supposedly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't he say this is his domain? He's gotta know where it is.
He won't know where it is. He's just fainting it's his domain. What sounds creepier? This is my domain, bitch. Get the fuck out.
I'm already fouling myself by working with Haruka. I don't really want to mess with him.
I don't, yes, but he doesn't have a vested interest in helping us find the axe. It doesn't benefit him. Eltona would.
We don't know if it benefits him or not.
Oh, sure, let's ask him.
Well, you're the one that's acquainted with him.
Oh, God.
I'm not touching that crystal.
We don't have to touch the crystal.
Okay, good.
crazy.
You
Okay,
know what
well,
you
then
do
let's
with
not-
crazy? You combat it with crazy.
You,
No,
You
no, that is no. That's no.
Cease this immediately.
Oh, God.
desist. Well, then we don't have to contact him now. We can, well, no, no.
And for all we know, he might not be out here. He might be back there.
Right, well, I'm gonna let you in on my plan. I would like to find the axe blade so that we can save Haruka, so that we can, potentially, well, convince her not to side with Eltona.
I don't.
She sounds a little evil to me, though.
I don't.
She does. However,
Are you, like, 100% certain that it's an axe?
yes. Or hammer. It could be a hammer, too.
Well, I guess a weapon.
Yes.
Hmm.
Fair. Well, I can't say 100% because benefit of the doubt. And my information came. Okay, fairly certain.
Something I want to try if we ever manage to find it. It'll benefit us in the end, I promise.
I don't think there is saving her. She takes me as the power-hungry type.
Yes, and when the power is suddenly whisked away from your
However,
very hands.
and think about this, Eltona wants to destroy everything. If Eltona destroys everything, then we're kind of fucked, and she's got no power anymore. So, that, mixed with holding her life for ransom, probably pretty good incentive.
Are you forgetting about her underlings, yeah?
No?
You guys
Oh, I
are
know.
getting pretty close now.
Okay. I know enough about her to tell the Triumvirate to kill her right now. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, but... I don't know. For all we know, Eltonor will reach out to someone else.
Oh, probably.
And that would put us in a position where we don't know who's helping him.
And I know Haruka wants to get rid of the head of the College of Ashara. Kind of difficult to do that when we release a being that kind of destroys everything. So I believe the power hungry plays into our favor.
But
And if we had to, I could be next to the Triumvirate, send my bird, and if you two die, I mean, I can send them to kill Haruka.
Yeah.
If you fail to convince her.
Yeah.
That is. I still think it's a very bad idea, because there's a good possibility she'd just betray,
Lie
and
to
then
me?
betray again.
Oh yeah, probably.
And then, yeah, pretty much.
which is why I have some sort of a plan that could serve as a backup plan. But we can worry a little bit more about that when we actually find this Kanzadash.
Yeah.
And you've reached this the fork, basically, where you can proceed forward if you choose.
Okay.
This was through where the fire elemental was, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, I guess it's not out of balls anymore, is it?
No, it's not dangerous or anything.
At least there's no more fire elemental thing here.
And you know, the iron isn't leaking from the ceiling?
Yeah. Should we
That
mine some
sounds-
iron, or do that later.
Possibly do it later. I don't want to use up all of our strength now and then we find something more valuable.
Get it on the way back.
That too.
All right, let's go.
How long has it been since we've been traveling?
This would have been looking at about. We're just gonna call it 9 hours.
Oh, okay. Cool. So we still have like 8 hours left. We can go.
Yep. If you choose.
Cool beans. Oh yeah, let's continue. I vote we continue.
Yep.
Oh god, these pajamas.
You ready to continue?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you proceed forward, I'm gonna need encounter dice. Go ahead and give me 1.
Got it. Oh.
Okay. You reach a fork in the road. You can go north, or you can continue going east. Who has the highest passive perception?
I do.
Not me.
Okay.
21.
Oh
21.
shit.
21 passive perception. You notice that there is basically there's no airflow whatsoever from the north, and there's at least some to the east.
No airflow.
Right.
So that's probably a dead end up north. So
Possibly.
let's go check up there first.
I am keeping an eye on like where this is going, comparatively on the second map that I have,
Okay.
because I know that
No, we went to the one that has no airflow.
Oh, you went to the one that has no airflow.
That's what
okay.
I voted. Yeah.
Yeah, you only walk for about an hour before you hit a large cave-in.
Is there any rare materials around here?
Make a perception check.
How did it cave in?
Exactly.
Acid? Maybe?
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and place it on the cave-in, like where all the rocks and stuff are.
Okay. You place it on the cave-in, and it appears to be an illusion as the mage hand passes straight through it.
I'm not
Well-
falling for these
Anybody?
tricks anymore.
Anyone want to help me with looking around?
Yeah. Well, it's an illusion, so
I meant for rare materials.
Wait, then why is there no airflow?
also good question.
It's a perception check is what I'm doing.
Zhao will help, I guess. Yeah, Zhao.
22.
22. Yeah, there's no rare materials that you spot around you.
So, do we go through the illusion? Or back the way we came?
I mean, I guess so. I have a feeling something didn't want us coming through here, though. So I guess we better be on high alert.
Yeah, and as a note, it's pitch black beyond that illusion. Like, you can't see anything.
Hold still.
Even
Not
with
even-
Devil Sight?
Even with Devil Sight.
Ha ha! Nope!
Oh! Haha.
What?
I don't know. I wanted to sound smart for once, okay?
You
Like
succeeded.
I had a plan.
Yeah, I'm good. So, it's pretty dark back there, yeah?
Why can't
Yeah.
we see through it?
So, it could be a safe assumption to say that this place connects with the shadows.
Yeah, but I could see through there.
She could.
Wait,
Yeah.
you could?
Yes.
I could. Remember, I was the one that said there was like 14 shadows?
Normal
Right.
dark vision couldn't see through there.
Right. So you can't see through there with Devil's Sight.
It does
Wow.
not appear to be so.
Yeah.
With my enhanced vision? No.
Yes, that.
No.
Oh. Does any light pass through there?
Are you shining light on it?
Yeah.
No. The light reaches this darkness and is swallowed up.
Can't see through it, can't move light into it. That's the kind of darkness that maybe don't want to deal with yet.
Want to buy Dispel Magic.
Oh, magic! Amalia doesn't know about that, never mind. Scratch that.
Okay.
And Zhao doesn't have it prepared.
You takes a small piece of herself and actually rolls it into a ball. And
Okay,
flicks it
roll me a
That's-
d4.
Oh.
Don't.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Well,
Okay, it hurts.
Wait,
You just, like-
touching...
Yeah, I'm taking a small piece and I'm flicking
Oh.
a piece of it into the darkness.
Flicking the piece is what did the damage. You removed a piece of your flesh. I mean, you took 1 point of damage for that.
Okay.
And then you flick it, and it just disappears into it.
Can I call it back?
No?
Damn.
You're an ooze, not Ethelos.
if that piece comes back, I suggest we start running because it has become sentient. And, I don't want to deal with an ooze
Fucking
child.
6 months down the road, you guys end up having a fight with an ooze that's like, you abandoned me, mother.
Well. Can I tell if it
Left in the
did
darkness.
anything to that piece? 'Cause it's
No, the piece is gone.
This is starting to become scary. I say we figure out what's the other way.
I'll mark this as question marks then, because we've got no idea what this does.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I control my mirror images?
No.
Oh.
It's okay, I looked at that too.
Spell specifies that they do exactly what you do.
So if one spawns in front of me, is there like one in front of me? Like, can I...
There's 3 total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 1 in front of you and 1 to each side.
Okay, so can I cast mirror image and then put the mirror image in the darkness without putting myself in the darkness?
Go for it.
Cool, I want to do that.
Okay. So you approach the darkness because the mirror image is like in your space still. So
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a con save.
Oh no.
Yep.
So con save. Hey, I'm actually good at these. I suck. Oh no.
Fail. 15 points of cold damage to you. As you get closer, it's fine for a second, and then all of a sudden, there's just this seeping cold that just goes straight to your very bones. It is brutal. 15 points of cold damage to you. Do you back away?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. When you back away, you notice your mirror images are dispelled.
Oh.
You're right there, Rel.
Oh no. Ow. Other way. Other way.
Okay.
Oh god, my
Other way.
organs
No.
just feel like they were slammed with a hammer. Like a very cold icicle hammer.
I take out the cobalt map.
Mm-hmm.
Does it mark this?
I honestly don't think so. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I know there was a spot somewhere around here.
It also dispelled my mirror images, so
It doesn't mark this, no.
Okay.
So, magic with some sort of anti-magic thing going on. Alright.
yeah, Zhao, can you perhaps ready dispel magic on the way back?
I could, but we're going to have to, sleep.
Yes. I'm not worrying
Okay.
about it now, just on the way back so that we can try that.
Rel,
Definitely, yes.
do you need a health potion?
No. I should be fine.
I have 6.
Just
No,
don't die.
it's fine. I'm not gonna die. And Rel casts False Life at 2nd level on herself. Actually, No, fuck that. I'm gonna cast it third.
Okay.
So that's 1d4 plus 15, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
You'll have to read the
1d4
spell.
plus 14. Yeah.
Okay.
17. All right.
Okay. You proceed backwards the other way? Sure.
I'm also casting Mage Armor myself.
You get about right here, and this would be 16 hours traveled. So do you want to keep going?
Did we rest?
I think we should.
Okay. That's fine
Yeah.
with me.
So in total, I'm going to need... roll me 1 encounter die right here.
2.
Okay, now roll me 2 more.
Those are yours, guys.
Cool. So you finish your long rest. Everybody is back at full health, have your hit die back, etc., etc. You know the
We
drill.
did have the refined platinum, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna go with 2 level 1 spell slots. Cause
We have to store
Shield.
those, right?
What do you mean store them?
The spell slots.
What do you mean store them?
In the gym, or did you nullify that?
no, they
No,
We
you
do
don't have to
expend
store
them. Okay.
them. So during the way this works is during a short rest, once
Oh.
per long rest,
right.
you can gain a second level spell slot or 2 first level spell slots. They are separate from all of your other spell slots. They stack with your other spell slots and everything, but once you expend them, they're gone until you use the gem again.
I forgot it was short rest. My bad.
Technically speaking, you could do it during your long rest because you only need 6 hours of actual sleep. So
Yeah.
you could do it during a long rest, but you'll have to wait till you take your next long rest before you can get them back.
Okay.
So
I'd
you just
rather-
gain those spell slots. That's it.
Mhm. Alright.
Yeah, that's gonna be super useful for shield.
Yep.
Literally just have those 2 for shield.
Yeah, I'm also doing that. So.
Sure.
Onward!
All right.
To victory!
You guys press onwards further and further for finally entering into a large, open, cavernous area. This particular room is filled to the brim with bats.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Chirp, chirp. Chirp,
Oh, no.
chirp, motherfuckers.
Oh no.
Wait, is that bad?
No, no, no.
You're careful not to disturb them, as the thousands of bats above you all hang upside down, silent. Occasionally, the chirrup of one of them springs outward. You notice the distinct smell of death. Who here has a high survival skill? It's okay if there's no one, but
It depends on how high 0 is.
I got 1.
0 is not very high.
Zhao has 2.
Zhao has 2? Alright. Cool. Good to know. As you proceed through this cave, are you going stealthily? Or are you trying to, just walk through it?
Oh god. Would Rel know?
Would Rel know what?
I don't want to metagame it. Because I know what it is.
It's probably undead.
No.
Is there a vampire in here?
I
No.
think you know what it is. I really think you have no idea.
There's a... Are all the bats actually bats?
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
Yes.
that's a bunch of bats, dude. It's pretty dark in here, and the cavern's fairly tall, so your dark vision actually runs out before you can really see all the bats. You can just see shapes up at the top, some of them moving occasionally.
Is there a reason why you're looking up the ceiling, Rel?
What are bats doing down here?
What is anything doing down here? It's a cave.
Well,
Bats live in
there's no-
caves.
This is a cave without connection to the outside. What do the bats eat?
But it's usually it had connection to the outside at one point, no?
It did.
Yeah.
What do the bats eat?
Fruit?
Each other?
Dead bodies?
Ah.
Where are they getting fruit from? I don't remember any fruit outside.
Dead
Was there
bodies?
fruit outside?
Oh, I got it. People.
Shh!
Chow.
Sorry,
Not helping with the confidence.
my apologies.
No, I honestly believe they do eat people.
Oh my
It
god.
smells like death in here.
So, hear me out. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but would Rel know about those creatures that hide among bats? Can I make a check for that?
That's kind of what the survival asks.
Oh, that's what it was? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Technically a nature, but there's something specific here that I'm not saying.
Yeah. No, I know. I know exactly what it is. So, just hear me out. What if the bats are eating kobolds and other animals? And there are how many up there?
Can I give a ballpark estimate?
You can't even begin to try.
I'm gonna say over 1,000, maybe more.
Yeah. We disturb them, we'd probably die.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm just that is me being cautious because
Us talking isn't gonna help the not disturbing.
well, that's why I'm being quiet. They're still bats. And they're sleeping, so
What if they're all vampires?
possibility.
That's terrifying.
Why don't you send Mage Hand up there and slap them?
No.
Oh, please don't do this.
Let's
And
not-
don't even make me bring up the spores because we all know what's gonna happen there.
Hey, I haven't done anything yet.
That's why I'm not saying the word. I don't want to trigger you into doing it.
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Can you two see an exit on the other side?
That's a
Can
good
we?
point.
Make a perception check.
Two people with double sight.
Can we, what's your perception?
0.
Okay, you're gonna help me, or can I get somebody to help me?
I
it's
think
4.
we can only help each
Uh,
other.
You can only help each other. So you can either roll separately or one of you roll with advantage.
Can
I
Jacques
will.
cast guidance?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, you see, over here's a wall, and over here's a wall, so it's gotta be over there.
It's in that direction.
It's
Look
in
over there.
that direction.
17.
17.
Sure. You do note that there seems to be some kind of opening further into the cave this direction.
There's an opening that way.
Alright, let's carefully and quietly
Are you
head
guys
that
going?
way.
Are you guys gonna be able to stealth?
Wait,
I can.
I have an idea. I have an idea. Well, it's worth a shot at least.
Wait a
Is
minute.
there a pebble around here?
Oh no, no, Rel,
Um,
don't do it. I have a spell
yeah.
for this.
Yeah, I do too. I'm gonna pick up a pebble and cast darkness on it.
Okay. all of you are descended into darkness, except for, you know, the 2 people with devil sight.
Alright, so
Okay.
now we go quietly, and you two hold mine and Xiao hand, because I can't see anything.
Just like, I can't see.
I'll,
Help me. I know.
okay. Okay, we
Yeah, but
trail.
you guys.
I couldn't see before, but now I really can't see. Zhao doesn't have dark vision by default, so he's just been kind of fucking hoofing it.
Okay.
Well, I'll kind of cast light on him.
You're in the darkness, so it's just swallowed up.
Well, now it is, yes.
But now you guys can't see your feet, which means it's easier to stumble upon something.
That's our job to watch.
Yeah.
I suck at watching.
I'll
Well,
take a lead.
suck less. I thought it was your job to suck.
I take
Jesus.
Xiao's hand and start leading him away.
Be careful.
Okay.
That's fine. I wanted to. Actually, you should probably take mine because Zhao's in heavy armor and he makes a lot of noise. And if you're gonna suck, you might not want to take the guy who makes a lot of noise.
I'll be fine. You and you can have your you time.
What you did?
Clearly the sucking part.
I don't want sucking. You're the one that sucks.
Neither one of you have that component.
The amount of sexual innuendos in this session is too damn high.
I didn't start this fight.
I didn't even
Actually-
start
Oh
it.
my great give goobers. Okay,
Yes, you were the one that started the fight because you were the one that made the first sexual joke of the night.
so
I did?
But not
As
of
you-
the session.
do you proceed towards that opening or no?
Yes.
Very slowly, but yes.
Yeah.
Making sure there's a path clear and
I'm going to hold a subtle spelled false life. So in the event that I fall, the trigger is me falling, I can fly up and catch myself.
Interesting.
and then stealthily as possible, like staying as quiet as possible.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
That's important.
All of you go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, we're bad.
This is
Well, we
where
already
are.
knew that.
Oh god.
Well, that makes sense. If mine's a low roll, his is probably gonna be lower than mine. Ooh.
1 second.
That's like an average of a 9 or a 10.
It's fine.
Hey. Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Oh, that's not great, friends.
No, it's not. We're dead.
Can my
TPK
little pseudo
incoming.
dragon help me?
It could have if we hadn't have already made all the rolls. Announce it before you roll, otherwise you don't get it.
Uh-huh.
That is a
Okay.
9 average.
So something that I wanted to bring up before, but you know,
Sure.
metagaming and stuff.
Mhm.
They're bats.
Yeah.
They have blind sense. They can't see anyways. Darkness isn't gonna save us.
Maybe it's something else that he's hiding us from. Did you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, plus, I'm not sure Rel would actually know how bats work. She doesn't study wildlife.
I mean, if you have a 10 to nature, you know what bats.
I
like,
don't. Oh,
well-
plus 10. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if
All right,
like,
listen, okay?
nature's a pretty basic skill.
I don't have common sense.
No, you don't. Like in real life.
I don't.
All right, give me a second here. I have to figure out how you guys die.
I know why we died. Because bats.
Because bats, you all just die from like 1,000 vampires falling upon you, going bleh.
Oh god.
Give me a second.
They are literally the dolphins of the sky.
As you're walking, there is a pause in your movement. Zhao, Zhao's not particularly like the stealthist individual, right? He's not very good at stealthing. Sometimes you just gotta fall. And he does.
The second time he's fallen.
I told you. I fucking told you that you should have taken him, but no.
I don't think that would have prevented it with y'all shitty stealth rolls. But anyways,
He would have still fallen.
Zhao at this point, he as you're walking, Amalia, he hold on a minute, and you hear him like adjusting his belt, and he's just walking like directly behind you, basically, and he goes, all right, I've got that, and then poof, oh,
It wasn't my fault.
and then you hear the bats. It is a chorus of chirps throughout. And now you can hear their wings. It's like the sound of rushing water as they descend down towards you. Thousands of bats.
Do I have enough time to hit the floor?
I would say, yeah.
Alright, I guess I essentially knock myself prone and get as close to the ground as I can.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I cast lightning bolt?
Um,
Not lightning bolt. Sorry, call lightning. Do I have time to do that?
yeah, sure, hold on. So, this chorus of bats streams down towards you. You can hear them now, like flowing water, like a river of bats, and the smell of death only gets stronger as they get closer. Rel, you each get an action, one preemptive action, as they fly towards you.
Oh god, I think they're undead.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast call lightning. Into the area that I hear them, since I'm blind as fuck and can't see.
You hear them all around you. Pick a direction.
Sure, north.
Sure, okay.
Where's the sound loudest coming from? How about that?
You would not know with your passive perception, and if you want to make a perception check, that's an action.
All right, so north.
Okay, go ahead and roll me damage on call lightning. We'll break out my notepad and we will switch to music. This is not an encounter I really thought it would be a good idea to put on a board, because it's I don't really know how we would do that. But anyways, 14 points of damage to the swarm of bats. You call lightning as quickly as you can, getting the separating the bats out. This flash of light appears, and you just see a swarm of bats. You only see your lightning for like half a second, only in one small spot, denoting that there are enough bats around you right now to blot out your vision. Amalia and you are both restricted to a vision of 30 feet instead of 120.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay, you cast Sanctuary. Amalia, what's your action?
I don't even know. I guess swinging at something, maybe?
Sure, you just take a swipe through the air. Go ahead and roll me damage. 10 points of damage. You hear a lightning bolt, and just kind of vaguely see one out of the corner of your eye as Rel summons this storm above her. You summon your blade into your hand and take a swipe while you're prone on the ground through the bats that are now kind of coming down towards you. Zhao like freaks the fuck out. Does Zhao have an action to use?
Preferably something AoE.
So, as a note, that hits like a 5 foot, so like a
Yeah, I understand. Swarms count as one single creature.
15, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zhao would probably cast.
Go.
Fucking no.
I don't think it's a
Spirit
spell.
Guardians?
It doesn't have it prepared.
Are you kidding me?
The fuck kind of life cleric doesn't have spirit guardians prepared?
What kind of cleric doesn't have spirit guardians prepared?
Question, did you go through his prep list after he took that long rest?
Oh.
I asked, and so
No. I didn't. Yeah, we did take a long rest. I didn't redo his spell list, but I did not go through his prep list.
Right.
So he's gonna cast aid.
Okay. On who?
He's gonna cast aid on.
Does aid specify
Probably.
you have to be able to see the target?
Choose up to 3 creatures within range. No.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna cast it on probably myself. I feel like he would do this. Yeah, on the 3 of us.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh.
Stop.
Won't you have
Sorry.
to make a wisdom save because I'm technically have sanctuary on? I don't know if that includes.
No, it's only aggressive actions.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rel, Amalia, and you, your hit points go up by 5.
Temporary hit
All right.
points or
They're permanent.
They are. Well, they're not permanent, but they're max hit points. All right. So I need some initiative rolls from everybody, please. There doesn't need to be a turn tracker. Don't worry about that. Oof. It's about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So initiative is.
do I need to roll on for Yin?
Yen's a combatant now, so yes. Or does Yen go on your turn? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It's your job to know your abilities.
But
The popos.
God damn it, this fucking song. That's right. So it's Rel, it's you. It is Bats. It is Yin. And in Amalia, damn, those nat ones, and then it's Zhao.
Let's just get the nat ones out of the way.
Yep. So, all right. First up is Rel. As you call down lightning, the bats swarm around you. It is currently your turn.
Yeah. So I guess I'm just gonna cast Call Lightning again.
Okay. Is it a bonus action or an action to call down?
That is an action.
Gotcha.
That is 18.
18. Let me see here. All right, so that was 14 and hold on.
It says
What's
17.
14 times 4?
Hold
on.
God, I don't know. Hold on. There, 14 times 4 is 56.
56, okay.
the wind effects on this song is appropriate.
All right.
Do you want 18 times 4 as well?
Yeah, what's 17 times 4?
It's 18.
Oh, is it
Because
18?
I rolled a
Okay.
1.
Ah, okay, 18.
72.
Yeah. Calling down lightnings on the bats. 2 lightning strikes. Columns of just electricity shatter this chorus of bats. They're louder than everything else in the room right now. But the bats, there's so many of them. It's almost like you can't get rid of them. It's now your turn.
Yu's just gonna take out her dagger and hold an action.
What are you holding it for?
Actually, she's not going to do anything because fuck it, she ain't coming out of her sanctuary. She has no
Okay.
AoE abilities, so
You can still dodge.
sure I'll dodge. But I've
Sure,
got
go for it.
sanctuary, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, those are 2 different things. They stack. So yeah, it does matter actually. It is now the bats' turn. The bats swoop down. Bats get to make 5 attacks a turn. Let's see. Bats are gonna make 1, 2. So 2 of these attacks are going to be on you, Rel.
I Hellish Rebuke one of them if they hit.
You Hellish Rebuke one of them if they hit. One of them does hit. You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and roll me Hellish Rebuke damage.
Yep. Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, that's 8.
That is 9.
That's 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
9 points of damage. You feel a couple of bats latch onto you, and you feel them bite you. Little tiny scratches and stuff all over your body. It doesn't really. It's painful, but like cat scratch painful. It's like, ow, motherfucker, more than oh god, I'm missing an arm. But you can tell this could start to add up quickly. Some of them get brushed off, and then you call down lightning on several of them nearby. It is now. Let's see. The other
I also
three
drop
attacks.
concentration on darkness.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, well, I
'cause-
did that anyway because I cast Call Lightning.
Call lightning is
Right.
yeah.
And I took damage.
Yeah. Oof. Call lightning's gone. Fucking
That was awkward.
4 damage bat. Alright. Amalia, you are going to take 8 points of piercing damage as several bats swarm you, latch onto you. You can feel them scratching you and biting you all over. Some of them manage to get through the chinks in your armor. 8 points of
8.
piercing to you. Yep.
Alright.
And you, what's your AC?
They have to make a wisdom save.
Oh, right. Yeah. What's a bat's wisdom?
Fucking
It's
fine.
actually really good. Hold on. What? Bats have 12 wisdom.
Perception.
What the fuck? Oh, that's a natural one, though, so...
Doesn't matter.
Alright, they're gonna go... Who was closest to you? It was Rel. Sorry, Rel.
No.
I'm so sorry.
And they had disadvantage on the
Um,
attack both times anyway, so I'm good.
So what is... What is your AC again?
16.
Okay, this misses. Cool. So... That is the bat's turn. It is now Yen's turn. Yen's, like, just in your bag, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Yen is going to poke her head out and kind of climb out and go to sting one of the bats then.
Okay, sure. Roll me an attack for her. Or, I'm sorry, roll me damage for her, rather.
And they have to make a con save if that counts for anything.
Is Yen a he or a her? Did we ever decide that?
It's a her.
It's a her. Okay, got it. Yeah, swipes tail through the air, actually manages to impale a bat on her tail and brings it forward and just starts like ripping its head off viciously.
Oh.
That bat is dead. Swarm takes 6 points of damage. Okay. Amalia, it's now your turn.
I guess I'm just gonna. I guess I'll stand up.
Okay,
Because
you
that's clearly not working.
stand up.
I was thinking I could like blend into the ground a little bit so they'd get confused with the echo. Yeah, it clearly didn't
No,
work.
they've got blind sight 60 feet.
Well, yeah, but they can't. I don't know. It was stupid.
It's okay.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of swing for fun.
They'd have advantage on any melee attacks against you anyway.
True.
21 and 13. Both of those hit. Your hits auto hit in this instance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just roll me damage on attacks. That is 22 points of damage. Not bad at all. The swarm's kind of thinning out around you right now. They kind of back up and then swarm back inwards. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the bats are going to use their one legendary action.
Oh, what? Oh no!
Bats!
This is a legendary swarm of undead bats.
Yeah, I told you they were undead.
Shit.
Legendary action, they are going to make an attack against... We'll roll for this one. They're going to make an attack against Zhao.
Cool.
Okay. 17. Does that hit Zhao's AC?
I believe that misses, actually. Yeah, that misses. His AC is 19.
Cool. So the attack misses, and it's Zhao's turn.
Yeah, we fixed his armor.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We got him the bullet armor.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, Zhao's gonna cast this really cool spell called Word of Radiance.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
gonna back away from Amalia first, and then cast
Okay,
Word of
well-
Radiance.
Word of Radiance specifies enemies, so
Oh, does it really?
yes, it does. It's one of my favorite spells in the game.
Oh, each creature of your Whoa, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay,
It's like Sword Burst, but better.
he's still gonna do it.
Okay, cool. The bats... I don't
Get
feel like
more
that...
bats.
Hold on. He's level 5, right?
Nah. Yes.
Roll me an additional d6.
Did I not scale up?
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
It's only 1d6 right now.
Well, it didn't matter much here. Okay, so 3 and then... so that is 12 points of damage to the swarm. All right. As Zhao puts up a shield, he goes, "Ah, fucking bats!" Go wait, oh no! Holds his hand forward and speaks a word which you almost can't even hear. And this circle of light just appears around him, and several bats fall to the ground.
I got it. I fixed it.
Good to know. Back at the top of the round, Rel, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna cast Call Lightning again.
Okay, go ahead. 72 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use a bonus action and convert some sorcery points into spell slots.
Okay, perfect. Use a bonus action. You kind of have this lightning like leap out of your chest and into your hand. Are you casting anything with that spell slot?
No.
Okay, that's fine then. And you, it's now your turn.
Let's see, 5.
Shadow's going to attack. I don't know if that hits.
Yeah,
but
auto
I'm gonna
hit,
dodge.
so. Raven kind of pecks at one of the bats. Like, one of the bats is trying to attach itself to you, and the Raven just picks it off, pecks it on the head one time really hard. The bat flies away. 1 point of damage to the swarm. To their enormous health pool. All right. It is now the bat's turn. The bats begin to close in. They're going to make 5 attacks. Let's see. They're going to make 1 against you, Rel. Oof, that's an 18. You're going to take 2 points of piercing damage.
Motherfuck.
1 against you,
Okay.
Zhao. That hits. That's a 6 piercing damage to Zhao. One of the bats like slams into the back of him and gets underneath the helmet and just starts gnawing at the back of his neck.
Oh.
That sounds painful.
It does.
Third attack. Gonna make a wisdom save. They make the wisdom save, so you they miss. They have disadvantage on this attack.
They have double disadvantage if you think about it.
Well, they only have 1 disadvantage, but anyways.
Yeah, no.
Fourth attack, they are going to attack one of the bats is gonna go for Yin. Just like swoops down at it and tries to get Yin. That's gonna hit too. Yin's gonna take 3 points of piercing damage.
I can't actually minus it.
Just record that somewhere. You know what Yu's max health is, so add up the damage that, or I'm sorry, Yin. You know what Yin's max health is, so add up the damage Yin takes, and then if it ever hits Yin's max health,
How much?
Yin dies.
How much?
3.
3.
Yeah. Okay. And then last attack is going to be against Amalia.
I need to ask a very important
It's going to
question.
be miss. Yes, go ahead.
Heather,
Oh.
are you going to have some kind of creature named Y'all at some point?
Sure.
Because right now you have you have Yin, and now I just believe you're going to go with Y'all, and you're going to get every fucking cultural
careful.
version of you.
Be careful.
Yin isn't a version of you, though.
It is. In Pennsylvania, Yins is something that we say when we want to refer to as a group of people. Like,
If you're not careful,
what are Yins doing?
I'll change Shadow to y'all.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's silly.
I agree. Sorry to anyone that lives in Pennsylvania, but if you say Yins, you might as well just move to Arkansas. All right.
Western Pennsylvania's stupid.
So, that ends the bat's turn. They try to get onto you, Amalia, but they can't. They're not finding any chunks in your armor, chinks in your armor, or anything. Yin. Yin takes the bat that's attacking her right now, grabs it in her hands, and just starts stinging it with her little like dragon scorpion stinger over and over and over and over, and that bat dies. That's a dead ass bat. Another 4 points of damage to the swarm. Swarm's thinning out pretty heavily now. You notice the bats seem to like, while they're still going, they're definitely not as cocky as they were before. Amalia.
That's not. I don't want to do that.
Just use.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say this is probably making her a bit angry. Because
She
there's
rages.
so many of them. Yeah, she rages. No. You don't even have barbarian. I do
Right.
now.
Find out you actually took like a level of barbarian.
Swap the whole class. You just give up and swap the whole class to
Can
barbarian.
I see how many there are? Like approximately?
There's no way to make any kind of guess as to how many there are here. There are less than there initially were, perhaps because you can see more. That's about it.
Yeah, your vision was limited to 30 feet.
Yep.
Imagine taking an ant farm and
Oh,
spilling
God.
it out on the ground.
No, no.
I'm scared to do
I
that.
hate ants.
Shao was close to me too, wasn't he? Shit.
Yeah, that was closest to you.
You can move away.
Yeah, you have movement actions and everything.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna try to move into like a dense part to where the bats are, but more than 10 feet away from the party.
Okay. You like back up into this cloud of bats, just push your way through.
Tentacles.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
Oh.
Ah. Okay.
I love how it says divine energy, but it's necrotic based.
Well, divine can be necrotic too. Sure. So they need a charisma saving throw. They're really bad at these. They rolled a total of 8. So I will say the swarm is considered frightened of you as you enter into this this thicker cloud of bats. You take your weapon out, draw it, not throw it up in the air, but thrust it up into the air, and just kind of give this roar, and just necrotic dark energy just erupts from you in this outward aura. And the swarm just tends to avoid you at this point. They are considered frightened of you.
Yeah. Now it'll be my turn.
Okay.
What's my level? So that'll be 5. Yeah.
Gotcha. And Zhao.
Well, he's gonna do it again.
Sure. Alright, 20 points of damage. Not bad. The swarm is considered bloodied. It is at half HP or less.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Cleric cantrip. Very, very good.
An AoE cantrip.
Yeah, there's a handful of them. There's Sword Burst, Word of Radiance, and there's a third one. But Sword Burst and the other one hit allies. This one does not.
Oh.
It's really good. And all 3 of them hit in an area around you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're centered on you. Alright. At the end of Zhao's turn, bats are going to use their legendary action. They can't go for Amalia because they're currently frightened of her. They are going to go for... I'm going to go for Rel. That's going to be a miss, unfortunately. Alright. Hey.
My turn.
And now it's Rel's turn.
Alright, we're gonna call lightning on them again.
Yep, we're going to do that. Call lightning.
18.
Okay, 72.
Boom, bitch.
That'll end your turn and you.
And then I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage on that.
It's 1 damage, unless if it crits.
Oh, right. Okay, gotcha. Well, and bats. Bats are going to swarm. Let's make an intelligence check for the bats here. Oh no. All right.
Oh no.
I guess they're just gonna. They're gonna go for Amalia and Zhao this turn. Oh, nope, they can't go for Amalia. They're gonna go for Zhao. All attacks on Zhao.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, no, what have I done?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I thought you were gonna tentacle them all.
No, I'm saving that for something else that we're not going to talk about right now.
Only 2 of these hit Zhao. He's gonna take 6 points of piercing damage.
That's
See,
not bad.
he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's just motherfucker. Oh my, stupid bat. He like goes to hit one and hits himself in the shoulder. He's like, "Fuck!"
Don't hurt yourself.
Yin,
Jab.
4 points of damage. Amalia,
Yep. So I'm just gonna start swinging again.
sure.
Oh, right. I don't need to hit it.
Well, you
They're
should in
also
case you
gonna-
crit anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. They're also gonna take an extra 10 points of necrotic damage.
from your necrotic shroud. Got it. So that is 33 points of damage. Not bad. The swarm is thinning out. It's looking. The bats are finally starting to clear in a way that you can start to see a little bit more. Your vision's extended out to 60 feet at this point. So,
Yeah.
Zhao. I'm assuming he's just word of radiancing.
Sorry. I
Oh yeah.
missed it yin thing, you know.
It's fine.
Ignore that.
It's fine. Nice. 28 points.
A max damage roll and a min damage roll on his dice.
Let's see. Bats will use their legendary action here. They are going to go for. They're going to go for Zhao again.
Hey.
Ooh, that's going to hit. Oh, no. That's a crit. All right. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a crit if they roll min damage, but hey, that's okay. Zhao is going to take 2 points of damage, and then he also needs to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no,
Two
that's
on a
not good.
crit.
Yeah, they rolled 1 damage. 14 makes the save. You're good.
What save? What's the save do?
I don't know.
Undead.
Oh no.
Zhao's just moving around like, oh, get the fuck off me. Get the fuck. He's good. All right. It's gonna be Rel's turn.
Well, I'm gonna call lightning on the thickest part I can see
I'm
again.
gonna do all the call lightnings.
I am.
Yeah.
See, this
Right.
would be a lot easier if our cleric would just be a cleric
That is 15.
and have spirit guardians
15,
ready
so
all the
it's,
time.
45, 60 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. Bats are almost dead. They're looking really fucked up. There's only probably a tenth of what there was originally, and now they're just harrying you, kind of swooping down from above. You.
You is actually going to leap into action. I don't know
You're
You
really
cut out.
quiet.
Yeah, you went really quiet.
Sorry. I think my grandfather's calling me, but I'm not sure because I couldn't hear. But I'm going to. My Raven's going to attack again, and 1
Okay.
damage. And I am going to attack the nearest bat with my dagger.
Okay.
And do green flame blade and possibly get sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna say go ahead and get sneak attack. And why is green flame blades damage set up this way?
Because I'm level 5.
Right, but we should have the second tier of damage. I'll have to fix that later. I don't know what you did to it.
I did nothing to it. I think
Okay.
roll 20 did by accident.
That's fine. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a d8, please.
D8.
And tell me what your intelligence modifier is.
My intelligence modifier is 1. Do you
Got
need
you.
me to get
And what
those
is
for you,
your-
Papa? What?
What is your charisma?
My charisma is 2.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Papa's poking in the room.
Go ahead.
1 second.
-1. Okay, yeah, the bats are really fucked up right now. Not a whole lot of them left. It is now the bats'
Sorry
turn.
about that.
They only get 3 attacks from this point forward. And they are gonna go. See, first attack is gonna land on Zhao. Second attack is gonna go for you. Third attack is gonna go for Zhao again.
You he has still disadvantage because of my armor.
You've been hit.
Okay. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, you have.
No, my Ian was hit.
Okay. So disadvantage. First attack hits Zhao, 4 piercing damage to Zhao. Second attack, even with disadvantage, will hit you for 1 piercing damage.
Now my armor.
And then third attack will crit Zhao for a whopping. Wait, how does that? Oh, 3 points of damage. Okay. I was like, wait, how does this work? It's because they don't have a modifier.
Oh, Zhao's almost bloody.
Ooh, guess what? It's
Alright.
about to die.
It's Yin's turn.
Stab.
Yep, 3 points of damage to the swarm. And Amalia. Give me that good old damage.
And another 10.
31 points of damage. Not bad at all. Zhao. But before Zhao's turn, they're going to go ahead and use their legendary action one more time. And they're going to use it on... Amalia this time.
Can they?
Can they?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Fear?
frightened.
No, they were feared until the end of her next turn.
Oh.
really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and use it on you, and that is going to be a miss. So, yeah.
Well, he's going to Word of Radiance again.
Sure. Ooh. That's 40 points of damage. At this point, there's only, like, probably, I don't know, 10 bats left kind of flitting around you, and a lot of them just seem to have lost interest in this particular endeavor and fly away.
Oh, hell no, I'm lightning bolting.
Okay, go ahead. You'll get one lightning bolt off before they disappear from range. They're real fast. Okay. You rolled really high. That's probably enough to kill them. What's 21 times 4?
Fucking like 84? Yeah.
84. They had 81 HP left as this.
Yes.
You managed.
God.
You managed to just barely clip the last of the bats with this lightning bolt as they fly away.
So they're all dead?
They are all dead.
Yes.
As a note, the darkness in the cave alleviates just a little bit. Slightly easier to see in here.
Shall we look around and see what kind of goodies they've gotten from people?
Pieces of shit. She's gonna call lightning a pile of corpses.
Now that it's easier to see in here, looking around, you see skeletons on the ground, just bones. You see some half-eaten corpses, and a lot of it is kobolds. Some of them humanoid in nature. Others beasts of some sort.
So they ate literally anything and everything they could get their hands on.
They're undead bats. What do you expect?
To be fair, we were not aware that they were undead until, it was too late.
Yeah. True. You don't expect an entire room filled of bats to be undead. That would take a lot of energy. I think.
Or persistence. You kill a bat, you bring it back. Next day, kill a bat, you bring it back.
I now have a newfound fear of bats.
Well, at least we killed it. Shall we look around and see what we can find?
Yeah.
Anything of use for us?
Let's go home.
Alright, I like that.
As
I'm
much as I
upstairs.
would love to go home.
But
I
my
can't.
question is this kind of like someone leading people to a trap, or just random passerbys, or a body dumping field
What?
where people go to dump the bodies and let whatever is in here eat it?
Oh. Maybe.
It's called a body dump.
I wouldn't know.
It could literally be anything.
Well, I say we don't fuck with undead bats. That was scary.
Looked like you had it handled.
It's like your face had it handled.
My face did have it handled.
I love call lightning.
I guess I'm gonna start looking around for anything shiny.
Or anything shining, sure. Give me some perception checks.
Awesome.
Are you
How
guys
many?
searching the entire cavern or only the immediate area?
How long is the entire cavern gonna take?
Pretty big. I don't know. You might take you a little while.
Yeah, I'll help Zhao.
I'll help you.
Okay. I'm all
Sure.
for
So-
searching everything.
Zhao's gonna cast guidance on you.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so a 15 and a 7.
No,
you...
18 and 14.
Oh, right, advantage. Yeah, hey, that's a thing. That's also, 18 and 14. Gotcha. So, you, looking around the cavern, you do eventually stumble across a series of basically uneaten or half-eaten corpses, and digging through, you notice that there's still some coin pouches left, so you do find some gold. Other than that, they're pretty much stripped of almost every bit of equipment. You get 38 gold, 46 silver, and this process takes you about an hour and a half.
That's not too terrible.
During this hour and a half, you have explored the entirety of this cavern, and you would know that, number one, it does not appear to have any further inhabitants, and number two, there are actually two kind of exits.
And I imagine this one would probably lead down here. No, wait. That one's the bottom. I have to remember that. Down the pitfall.
Yeah. No.
So, no equipment that is of use or anything?
Not
as well?
really, no. It looks like anything that was thrown down here, or that was, carried down here, or anyone that happened down here, there's no equipment available. It's just gone.
I thought this was...
I think this is kind of weird with them having no equipment. Is there any fresh corpses?
No, not with your perception check. You don't see any.
I thought down here was the... This was the... Yeah, I thought this was the way inside the waterfall, and then this was the magma.
No, I think we
Ye-
can-
The
There's no magma in here because
fire elemental, I meant.
yeah, the fire elemental isn't involved. I wasn't really thinking when I said that earlier. The fire elemental is much further down here because this is the kobold home. This is where Siege died.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is where... Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So this could lead down to here, then.
Yeah, that could. Never mind. Okay,
Or... Well... It might or might not. It could, but...
it could.
Okay. I'm just making sure I still remembered the map. I'm just like, where are we?
So, which way do we go?
I vote south. Well,
That way, right?
south, yes. Yeah, southwest.
Okay.
Okay, you head that way.
That works.
Cool.
Either way, it's exploring, so I don't really mind.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm stealing some elements of Pillars of Eternity here because they have the best overland event system that I've ever seen in my life. So, as you descend down here, there does not need to be an encounter die. This is considered a safe area. And is this what?
Is this part of the Cobalt map?
No.
Okay, just make sure.
Question mark. You proceed deeper into a cave that eventually opens up. Your lungs start to burn just a little bit as you get further into the cave, and eventually you see why there is a pool of acid deep into the cave.
I mark it, and I also mark that room as body.
We should try and destroy it.
No.
Why?
Never mind.
You were quoting the one shot.
I was.
So you have that marked on your map as a miscellaneous resource. And then I'm assuming you go back the other way as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back that direction is a pretty long, winding area that eventually leads you to a large pit of water, and you can see that there is a rushing current deep underneath the water itself. It's almost like there's water on top, and then below there's a separate stream.
You's gonna take out a fishing pole and see if there's any fish in it.
The water here is pretty clear, like very clear, and you can tell that there are no fish in this particular pool.
Oh, hey, Xiao.
Hey, yes.
Can you check and see if those bats are carrying any diseases?
I mean, they're very far away, but if you have any
Well-
with you, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Does he even have that prepared? He does. Hey, detect poison and disease. He's in ritual cast it.
I mean, is he like looking at you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And himself, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of you currently have any diseases.
Okay, cool.
Currently, So now we need to check the bats. I mean,
Huh?
what?
Oh, they were absolutely probably diseased.
And they bit us.
Yeah, but if we had any sort of disease.
Yeah, even a gestation, it detects it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So.
sure.
Yeah,
You're
it's a
safe.
good spell.
Very strong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play cleric. I don't.
I do.
I don't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, at least my baby.
Could have fucking fooled me. Something life cleric, missing spirit guardian, something. Anyways,
Listen, okay? I told you.
This is gonna be the one and only time we needed it too.
Yeah. There's just other spells that he'd rather, that, like,
Yeah,
He heals.
Yeah.
He doesn't
get it.
do damage.
I
yeah.
get it. I get it.
He's a tank. He still had an AoE spell.
anyways. So the water, just with a cursory glance, looks crystal clear. Seems to be drinkable, and Zhao points out that there's no disease or poison in it.
Well, we should fill up our water things while we're here.
That's a good idea.
Also, mark
How
this.
long have we been traveling?
So it took you an hour and a half for this. It took about an hour to get in here from the long rest. So it's 2.5 hours, and then let's see. You're looking at about a total of 7 hours.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys doing now?
Shall we head back and try that hole again, or go back to where that fire elemental was?
Why don't we take a rest here?
Huh?
And, well, if we take a rest here, Zhao can ready detect magic, right? Is that how your magic works?
I believe so, yes. If I spend a little bit of time here and a little bit of contemplation in myself, then I can prepare different abilities.
Yeah. So let's take a rest here. This place is really quaint.
I don't want to drown.
Well, don't get in the water then.
I wasn't just gonna jump in the water, but if something sadistic decides to walk by.
I don't think anything would walk by. I mean, think about it. There was a large fucking cavern of bats.
And now they're gone.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think anything's gonna wander in. Like,
Alright.
that's a lot of bats. Creatures would learn to stay away.
Okay. I'm fine with it. But
We're just not as smart as other creatures, you know?
I will have to feed on one of you.
Sure.
Do me, actually. Not,
What?
don't actually, no, no, shut the fuck up.
You saw the mischievous smile on Yu's face. Okay,
No, no, no.
Ah.
I meant feed.
okay. I knew what you meant. I was just going down the other alley just to make sure.
Well, fine then. We won't split the job.
What?
Of her feeding. Ah.
Oh,
What's going on right now?
I don't know.
Did you think I was sleeping with you.
I don't judge.
All right. That's where we're going to take a break.
I got
I
nothing
agree
to
with the
say
break.
here.
Okay, we are unmuted.
All right, welcome back to hello, friends.
Shut
All
your
right.
mouth first.
Is this where I make the take the dick out of your mouth first
No.
joke?
You probably should.
I'm good.
Oh, god damn. All right, that was a good ass break. Welcome back. What Lies Below. We're doing some cool stuff. The party has just been assaulted by a giant swarm of bats that had 800 health.
Seriously?
Yes.
Ooh. And we killed that?
Yes.
Do you know how much damage a turn I was doing?
Like 80 something.
Yeah, it was about 70 average damage a turn for Call Lightning. The way I handled AoEs was I allowed them to do 4-time damage. Just because I felt like that was probably pretty appropriate.
Well, I couldn't do AoE, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what sorcerers are good at. They're actually the best AoE in the game, so.
I was thinking of using Hunger of Hadar, but I
wouldn't have
They
done
were-
it.
they were
Bats.
bats.
Yeah.
Bats.
I'm just
You have found a couple of resources. You have found a pool of potable water, and you have found a pool of acid. Outside of that, there was very little in this cavern, unfortunately. I'm assuming you make your way back or out of it, or
I am doing Zhao's spell sheet right now. I just finished my food.
would you like to go into the darkness?
The
I'm
evil
good.
Darkness! No, we were gonna do the dispel magic thing on the darkness, remember?
Are you going to?
we were gonna try it, yeah.
Try it.
I just need to... Oh, fuck that spell. Let's get rid of that.
Oh, wow. That's a
Also, you know what other spell?
Just make
Oh,
sure
hey,
it's not
silence
even-
totally would have helped.
Yep.
With those bats. Oh, wait, they have blind sense. Never mind.
Well,
Well, their echolocation couldn't go into the silence bubble and then back out, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Zhao totally had silence prepared.
good job.
You're
Listen.
supposed to tell us that 3 sessions later, not the session of.
Alright, forget I said anything. It's not prepared. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. Yeah. And Spirit Guardians is prepared, okay?
We don't need it anymore.
We might.
Well, now you told him that it's prepared. He's not any. All of these AoE fights, just get rid of them. We don't need them
Just
anymore.
throw away them all. I'm done with them.
I
They're
mean,
done.
she could have done that anyway.
All right. So, are you guys moving out or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. I've got his. Yeah, I've got his spells done.
So you going
Alright,
back to
how
the
long
you
is
go into the deep into that darkness peering, huh?
Well, he's gonna walk in and dispel it, or walk near it and dispel it. Not walk in. Don't walk in. Walk in is bad.
What's the range on dispel magic?
Like 30 feet, I think, 60 feet,
Okay.
120 feet.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Jesus.
He should be in the glare.
Damn. So, as he walks up and he casts dispel magic on this darkness, no effect.
Oh. Oh no.
To
Couldn't.
be fair, it did get rid of your illusions.
Yeah, but that would mean it's magical in nature.
yes, but if it's some sort of anti-magic area,
Oh, that's fair. Fuck.
which is again weird because it appears to be a superior magical darkness.
Have we looked for a trigger to turn it off?
Does what's Xiao's intelligence?
I don't know.
All right,
You have his character sheet.
I do. He's gonna cast daylight.
Okay. Daylight is swallowed up.
Well, all right. Oh, well then. All right, I think you're right. I think it's some kind of anti-magic field.
I just find that weird. Because the
But
only thing I can think of is that it's some sort of anti-magic, but it has to be a really strong magical darkness if you and I can't see through it.
Can I roll Arcana?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Again, is there a trick or trigger? Maybe it's mechanical in nature? Mixed in with
Mm,
magical things? Kind of like the pillar was, except...
Perhaps. Fuck it, let's look around.
Okay. We look around for a mechanism or something, maybe to turn
Sure.
it off.
Perception checks.
Who's gonna
I'll
roll? or-
help you.
Can we not do investigation?
No, not unless you want to take a very extended amount of time.
Alright, let's do the perception checks first.
13.
I'll help Zhao. And I guess Zhao's gonna guidance himself since she already rolled. So guidance. There's his perception. Nice, 22.
Damn.
22. There does not appear to be any mechanism or trigger to turn this on or off.
It's worth a shot.
And just given, like, kind of common sense, if this were a defensive mechanism put in place, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for it to have a trigger
No.
for it to be able to
Or
turn
an
it off.
illusion.
Or that.
It did damage to you. Kind of like that
I-
water did.
Yeah, it chilled me to the bone. It was really unpleasant.
I mean, it would totally make sense for it to have an illusion in place as well, though. Like, I'm not sure what you're going for with that.
Oh, I don't know.
Layers of security are more effective than a single layer of security.
This is true.
So what's in there that they're protecting or hiding?
I don't know. Is there a pebble around?
Yeah, pebbles. Yeah.
Alright, I want to throw it through the darkness, and how long does it take for it to make a noise? Like, I want to throw it
Make a
like...
Make a strength check.
Okay, cool. I want to aim, like, up and have it give it a long, elongated arc.
Yeah.
That's
You
appropriate.
throw it, and then about 2 seconds, like, hits the ground.
Well, that was a sissy throw.
Yeah, that one didn't even make it into the darkness.
I'm gonna try again.
All right. This one made it about 6 inches further.
Zhao, would you
Zhao
please throw a
just kind of
pebble?
cocks his head. He's like, "You are a very weak creature."
Zhao, could you throw a pebble in there for her?
Yes, give me the pebble. Damn.
Can I help him?
Yeah, sure. You can give him
Help
advantage.
Help him.
You can give
Cool.
him advantage by letting him know that he is absolutely not the weakest person here.
Yeah, he's gonna cast guidance on himself.
Sure.
Guidance to throw a fucking pebble.
He needs it.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's an 18
He
plus.
has
It didn't roll a
advantage.
d4. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, I'm really glad I helped him. All right, that's a 22.
It soars through the air. Hits the ground. Probably about maybe 5 seconds later.
Okay. Never mind that idea.
Hmm. Shall we continue on, or
Hmm.
I'd be okay with continuing. I don't really think there's much we can do about this right now.
I don't think so either.
I have a stupid idea.
What?
I know you do.
I
You
mean,
always do.
you're made of those, I think.
Yeah, probably. Rel's gonna cast false life on herself before doing
Sure.
this.
All right.
So I'm gonna cast that at. I'm honestly gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Sure.
So that's 14, 16. 16 health. Okay.
Why do we let her keep doing this stuff?
I tie a rope around her.
I'm not going in. Not that dumb.
Well, just to make sure it's not going to be one of those pulley things.
Well, I was already in it.
Maybe it missed you the first time?
You've never walked into this darkness.
You never
approached
walked
it.
into it. You didn't approach.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, you specifically said I just put my minor illusion in there.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Okay. The rope's a good idea.
I put like a safety harness on her with the 50-foot rope. And
What
guess
happened after I got hit with the cold? Did it stay?
What do you mean? Oh no, it got warmer.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to approach again.
Sure. You get close again?
Yeah.
Con save.
All right. Yeah, I knew this was coming. 21.
It's a success. Ooh, and low damage roll 2. You're only going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay. And I'm going to stay here.
Okay. Couple seconds pass. The cold doesn't go away. Give me another con save disadvantage.
All right. Well, okay.
Failure.
Disadvantage.
Yes,
Ooh.
because you're already freezing.
Well, that's what I was
9
asking. If the cold went away, you said it went.
Yeah, that's my point. The cold didn't go away.
Oh, I thought you said it did.
It did initially whenever you first approached it, but you backed off of it.
Oh.
You specified that you did not stay near it.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
So when you stay near it this time, you make another con save with disadvantage because you're already freezing to the bone, and you take another 9 points of damage.
Okay. So 9 points. Okay, so that's 4. All right. Idea. Somebody give me a torch.
That's gonna be on Shao, because we gave all of ours to him. And he used all of them to make a fire when we were freezing cold near the... We don't have a torch.
Fuck. All right. Well, I back off.
we don't usually use torches.
All right. I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast spell of. I'm gonna use a spell scroll to detect magic.
Okay, there's definitely some magic there. It is a mixture. There is illusion magic and there is transmutation magic.
Oh.
Zhao finally speaks up. Says, either we are doing something with this, or we should move on.
Well, there's illusion magic and what was the other one?
Transmutation.
Transmutation magic, and you said you couldn't dispel it?
No, I couldn't dispel it.
Why?
I don't know. You're the brainy one.
Can I make an Arcana check now?
No.
Why?
Because the DM said so.
Oh.
And the DM knows things that the players do not. This is not something that you would have the ability to make an Arcana check on.
Okay.
You know, we don't have to figure it out now.
But I want to know.
We're gonna be down here for a long time, and frankly, the more time we spend trying to figure out this thing that we clearly can't figure out, the more time Haruka suffers. And as much as I like that, again, we need her alive. And I think we're forgetting that she's allied with a phoenix. If she dies because we couldn't get her that axe, and happens to come back because of things, she's gonna kill us.
The Haft has the ability to control cold, right?
Theoretically, yes.
Are you talking about the half that you have, or the other?
Yeah. No, the Haft. Not the Haft. The handle. Theoretically, huh?
Yep. As far as legend goes, and as far as you know, but you don't know how it works.
Alright, I want to try one more thing and then we can go. I want to pull out the Haft
Mm-hmm.
and does it gradually get colder, or does it get colder like
It
when I'm lighting
is damn near instantaneous.
it? Okay.
You go from a kind of cozy, damp room temperature to like -60 in half a second.
Okay. I want to stick my hand and the axe haft in to the cold area and find some way to activate. I don't know. Fuck.
Okay, so you're
Kind of will the axe haft to spell the cold, I guess.
so you're re-entering the cold area.
My hand is, yes.
Well, your hand's part of you.
Yes.
Make a con save.
Okay. All right.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay. You're gonna take 1 point of damage.
I. Wait, only one.
It's a little warmer, almost. It almost seems like the cold's not attacking you quite as viciously as before.
So it feels warmer.
Somewhat. I mean, the difference between -60 and -30 is still a pretty big difference. Or it's not. It's a big difference, but it's hard to feel it. Is what I'm going for. It's there though.
Okay, can I? Okay. Alright, I pull it out. Hey, Amalia, can you identify this?
Yeah, I can try.
Take you 10 minutes. Well, 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You identify the axe haft. The haft. When you identify this, you get incomplete, tiny bits and pieces of properties. It's definitely got some sort of force over cold, and also some sort of force over life. But you can't get any exact properties. It seems like the item is missing pieces of itself. The haft by itself is not considered something that you could attune to or even a magical item. It's...
A fragment of itself.
Yeah, it's a fragment.
Okay.
You have to have the complete thing to identify it.
Gotcha.
I would relay that to her.
So we get the other
Aye.
axe half.
Yeah, get the other axe haft and come back with some kind of ability to create fire.
Shall we go now?
Yeah.
Or do we have to jag you by your little harness?
Harness.
We should probably
You're
take
tied
the
up right now.
harness off of her.
Oh, yeah, right. No, let's go.
Okay. Undo her harness. And hand her back her rope.
Okay.
Are we going down here?
That's up to y'all.
I assume that's where we were heading.
Okay.
That is.
So let's see, that's a long distance.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some maths for us.
Yeah, that is over a day's travel.
Right here?
Ooh.
Oh, back to the crossroads. For some reason, I thought you were talking about further down.
No, I thought we were.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going
that's
here,
where I saw
but we
Yeah.
could take a break here.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So back to the crossroads is. That is a 10-hour journey.
And we should be able to get a short, long rest there and continue on without much trouble.
Yep.
Right.
You could make it there without getting the point of exhaustion, but just barely, as far as no. So. Headed back to the crossroads and then taking a long rest, I'm assuming? Or this isn't the crossroads. This is the, because the crossroads is up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically a different crossroads, but
This
it's
is
not-
this is like a little divot in the road, basically, that you guys can rest in. Make it here. You take a long rest. Roll me a singular encounter die. This is a low danger area.
Finn.
All right. And then from there, it is a 12-hour journey south to here.
Oh.
And you can enter into this new area, or this previous area that you've been in before.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to this one.
Okay. And go to where the fire elemental was. Making your way through there, I'm going to go ahead and ask. This is a high danger area. I'm going to go ahead and ask for an encounter die here.
Okay. One of you guys do it.
You can do it, Amalia.
Alright. Why am I the one doing it? Why are you? No, you send another bullet at us. I swear to God, you will regret it.
Let me.
Hey,
Oh
guess
yeah.
what? More claws for us.
Let me roll on my table.
Don't make me one-shot that thing.
I don't have a D100. Oh, I do have a D100. There it is.
I'm gonna regret that.
Oof. And then I need a D10 with that.
Oh no. I don't wanna.
That is a 1. If this was a divine intervention, that would have been a natural 1. As you proceed forward and you're just about to enter into this area, you catch sight of something interesting on the wall. There's a face sticking out of it.
Oh no.
That's cool. We keep walking anyways.
Wait! Wait, I have to talk to you.
Do you?
Oh.
Its eyes don't open. They're shut tight. The image of an old man, beard and all, hangs from the wall. At first, it looks like a well-crafted statue until it turns and speaks to you.
Talk
Yeah,
to us
you
about
got
what?
me scared.
I need to warn you about something dark. It's coming. It got me. It's going to get you. All of you can make a history check right now if you choose. I'm going to make this an active history check because this guy has an air of familiarity about him.
Oh,
Can I get advantage with Yin?
No.
Well, Sean and I
17?
rolled the same thing.
17. Okay, cool. 15 or higher, you would recognize this guy. He was a vigil knight. He was one of the knight errants of the vigil. His name is Julien Walige. And Walige, I mean.
I write down his
And-
name real quick.
Okay.
And I write vigil.
He was an older guy. Shit, what the fuck? Hold on. Give me a second. I just messed up my spreadsheet. Okay, there we go. He was an older guy, served the vigil. He had been in the vigil for a long time. He was kind of enigmatic, but now that you see him, this face is definitely Julian's face.
what the hell happened to you?
They took me. They took me from the camp. I wasn't fast enough.
Like, right out of the camp?
Yes. During one of the raids, they got me. Put a hand over my mouth, paralyzed me somehow, and drug me through the wall. Next thing I know, I'm being submerged in some dark brown and black liquid. And I
Oh,
come out
they-
like this.
Doctrinated you.
I suppose, but one of them said there was something wrong that it didn't take. And they cast me to the side.
It's because you're
Can you-
still sentient, still talking, as you did in life.
Help me.
Help you how?
I don't want to be alive anymore.
Can you move?
No. I tried. I could get through the walls at one point. I could make them separate for me in a way. It was satisfying. I could almost talk to them. I was like I was a part of them. It was like they were a part of me. Like they were an organ or a limb. And then I lost that ability coming through this wall. And I've been down here for days.
What if we dig you out?
Can you do that?
I take out the war pick. Yes?
If you could do that, maybe I could get back to the camp. It's what I was trying to do. But the walls, they're you can't pierce them.
I
You know that.
slammed the war pick into the wall.
Ah! You slam it like right next to him or something, and you're like, "That's my hand."
Sorry.
Takes a point of damage.
But I proved my point.
He gets frantic all of a sudden. Get me out of here, please. They can find a way to undo this, surely.
We need to take it careful since I just slammed that into your hand by accident. I'm very
Yes,
sorry.
please take it carefully.
But do you
Alright.
guys...
Absolutely, we should dig him out.
Okay.
He's a valuable research subject, no offense. Well, can't really say that not offensively. You know, it'd be good to study you.
It would be good to be alive again.
That too. Of course, that's absolutely what I was thinking.
Fucking Rel's a bitch.
Yeah.
Zhao's just like, oh, we should definitely get them out of here. This is fucked up.
Well,
Rel is
you have
evil.
Well, Zhao, you have the other pick. Come help me.
Let's go.
Just be careful.
You guys do that. I'll keep watch out.
Okay. So, yes.
Nothing.
Amalia, you watch that way, and Rel points the other way.
Okay.
Amalia and Rel kind of keeping watch in both directions. This would take the better part of an hour. This would be considered a short rest for both Amalia and Rel.
Neat.
Eventually, he is freed, and despite being stuck down here for days, he moves around like he's as spry as ever. Especially given that he was, pretty old when he was a person. He's spry. But you notice that sometimes bits of rock will liquefy off of him and fall to the ground, and then he kind of smooths over that area and it'll harden up again.
Okay, so the question is he'll get attacked if he goes to the camp by himself.
Thank you. Thank you, this is so... that is wonderful. I thought surely I would spend forever down here stuck as a statue in the wall. A fate worse than death. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Indeed. Rel, while they were digging him out, would write a letter.
Okay.
And
Maybe we should send a sending to Bryce.
that too.
He's got to go through the crossroads first.
Yes, and by then Bryce could have somebody down there, a messenger, willing
Wait,
to take him.
the crossroads have Hayana and Akira. Bryce has nothing to do with the crossroads.
So we can still send a sending to Bryce if we want, but sending him with a letter is also good because even if we send a sending to Hayan or Akira, they might not be at the crossroads when he goes through.
True, but as soon as they see him, he's going to get attacked. He is the appearance of a stone man.
Well,
will
they
kill
left that guy in charge, right?
His name was like Tostada or something like that. Hold on.
I don't think we ever got his name.
Yeah, you did. You guys know his name just because he's kind of generally like he's one of the like uppers of the vigil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's pretty well known just in camp in general. Where the fuck is his name though? Hold on. It starts with a U. It's Utada. Utadakaru. And as a strange note, he is an elf, but his name is set up in traditional Astorian fashion. So
Okay. Okay, well, Rel would have wrote a letter, sealed it by melting the wax with like a lightning bolt.
okay. Sure. The letter catches fire and then explodes. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so he takes the letter. And to head where?
The crossroads.
I take out my...
Which direction from here?
Follow this, go all the way straight, and then when you get to some ruins, you want to hug your left, essentially. If you can, you just stay to the left wall, you'll eventually find a way out that will lead you up to the crossroads where you'll find...
You do realize I have maps, right?
Right, she has maps. Follow those.
He looks at the map. I think I can do this.
And I also
Do you have any combat equipment for me? Is it dangerous to go through here?
Yes.
Mildly. I wouldn't say completely dangerous. We haven't.
I was an accomplished paladin in life. I think I can handle myself, but I don't have any equipment. And some of these new abilities, and he holds up his hand, and his hand just forms into sludge and drops to the ground, and then it regrows, are not useful at all.
They're probably useful for entrapping people.
That's not what I want to do. Want to be alive again.
Does Shao have... He's a hand axe.
I have a dagger.
I have nothing except.
I have that golden longsword.
You do have that golden longsword, but I don't think that's gonna be of much use.
You never know.
Zhao, can you have one of your hand axes?
Oh, most certainly, yes, of course. Hands it over to the dude.
Yeah, that's about all we got.
Yeah, I don't even think we have Zhao's crop top anymore.
I think this will do.
We don't.
I will go then.
Just
We
Please
will-
send descending to Bryce and let him know that I'm still. And he looks down and goes,
technically alive.
here.
Yes, we will do that. Is there something that you could tell him that only you would know?
That only I would know?
Yes.
Not particularly that only I would know, but I know that. Oh, what was it? 3 weeks before we came here, I believe. All of the pipes ensourced and froze from an arcane experiment. Anyone in the vigil would know that, but maybe it's better than nothing.
Alright. We will do that.
Thank you.
Just be cautious approaching them.
I will. He gives you a nod. I will see you when you return. If you return. And please, beware the ones with masks.
You
And
mean?
he just begins shuffling off.
Do you mean this one? I held out the bronze one.
Turns. His eyes go wide for a second. That was one of them, yes.
Well,
They wore a mask just like that.
well, that one's dead, so we're good.
There are others. And they are fighting each other for control of this place. There is a secret buried deep. I think somewhere on the next floor, maybe. Good luck.
You as well.
Be safe.
Turns around again and begins shuffling off.
Alright, Zhao, send a sending to Bryce.
Yes. Okay.
Tell him,
Julian.
Julian, hold on, Julian
Or-
Relish,
Yeah, Elias.
okay. Julian
Relish!
is on his way back. He's a stone man. He told us 3 weeks before arriving here, the pipes froze over from an arcane experiment.
And he does so.
He has a letter.
A moment later, he gets a reply back. He says that he understands this is big news, and he will send a courier to the crossroads immediately.
Perfect. Sending's a good spell.
Sending's a really good spell. It's one of the best. One of the best. Also, what did Amalia say whenever she saw you do an evil action? Wait, hold on.
What?
When when Amalia saw you perform an evil action, she was like, gasp, that's evil. And then Zhao said, what? What did Zhao say? It was relish.
Nice.
Would have been better if I said, did an evil action with a pickle. But then I think we would have had a lot more sexual innuendos, and I don't want to go there right now. So, you guys freed the guy. That was a pretty big deal, I think. That was the first thing on my random encounter table. So
I was
that was
like
number one.
on edge the entire time. Like, this is supposed to be an encounter die, alright? I don't
Well,
trust it.
encounters don't mean combat encounters. Encounters mean you are interrupted in your travel somehow.
Yep.
So
Oh.
yeah.
I didn't know that going into that.
Oh yeah. So encounters can be social encounters. They can be combat encounters. They can be puzzles or traps in your way, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know that for future reference. So that I'm not like, just leave him there.
Just
He's
kill him.
probably
Just
gonna
Kill
All right.
just stab him in the eyeball.
So cool.
I was going to be like, all right, and then just like fucking bolt him. But then I was like, wait, I could study him.
That's fucked up, yo.
I know.
Okay.
I don't pretend to be a nice person. I mean, I am a nice
So-
person, but
moving forward from here, you guys move up this hallway.
Yes,
Or-
cautiously.
Really, it's more of a cave than anything, not a hallway.
Haven't we been in a cave the whole time, anyways?
Right, you're in a cave, but this is a cave within the cave. You know, it's a tunnel.
It's a caveception.
So, whoa, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, and when it's done, you dig another tunnel, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Quick, please, before Disney sues.
Diggy, diggy hole.
No.
Diggy, diggy hole.
No.
All right,
No.
further along
I'm a dwarf,
this
I'm
tunnel
digging a hole.
you
No.
go until
Until
eventually, until Rel dies randomly.
Rock falls, Rel dies.
Yep. Eventually,
Do it.
you. I fucking will. Don't tempt me. I'll
Do
do it
it.
right now. I'll
Do it.
Fucking
Right
Rock
now.
Falls World. Okay. All right.
Alright, cool. Now I get to play my cleric
go.
dancer
Roll.
combo.
Oh, shit.
Cool. Now I can play my cleric dancer combo class.
But too
Who's
bad
the-
we
Cleric
won't be back
dancer
in the
sounds
camp for a while.
Awful. Legitimately.
Shut the fuck up.
It sounds so bad. Just play a
I
pure
want
dancer.
it. No.
Oh God.
Alright, I will.
Zhao leaves the party. Is just like, I'm done with you.
That is so many d8s.
I just hit the keyboard as many times as I could. You eventually come to a slightly more open area. It looks a little strange though. There is
Holy fuck.
Hold on one second. Let me
Would we
find my
have
notes on this
to
particular
take
mouse.
another long rest again before we hit that?
I'm gonna say you're on the cusp of needing one, but you're not there yet.
That is a really low roll, considering how many d8s there were.
It actually is pretty low. Oh God, it filled up the whole chat.
Yeah.
It didn't even roll them all. There must be a max it can roll.
Oh.
Because that is not 2,200,000,000. That's like septillions.
Yeah, and you rolled 4,506, which is literally impossible.
Impossible, yeah. It would have to match the number rolled. So there must be some kind of max you can roll. Interesting. All right, cool. So on this part of the map, this is kind of fucky. One second, because this leads to the next quote unquote segment. Yep. So as you walk down this corridor, you begin to see construction, stone walls, stone arches, and now you're getting into actual architecture. And before long, you're walking down a tiled hallway, and then enter into a room. This room contains some small measure of interesting things to look at, but for the most part, it's basically empty, except for on the far side of it. There is a white gate of pure energy standing in your way. It is currently spinning, and you can just barely see through it at all into the room beyond. It almost seems like like there's a doorway into this next room, and there is a bubble of white energy.
Neat. I throw a rock at it.
Okay, the rock dissolves.
Okay.
Just instantaneously, it's gone. I think I'm only going to take half a sleeping pill tonight.
Yeah, don't forget to take your medicine.
No.
Hey, Jacques, can you dispel that?
I can try. I mean, sure, why not? He will need a spellcasting check for this.
Cool beans. Here we go. Come on, Zhao. I believe it. Can you guidance himself before doing this?
Yeah, sure. We'll see what
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
Come on. Come on.
Mm.
Hold
16?
Hold on.
Guidance?
20.
Does he make it?
Okay, sorry, I was taking medicine that's very important to my health. I will die without it.
Okay. He
Yeah,
rolled a 20.
the door vanishes.
Hey, high five, Zhao.
He gives you a high five.
Oh,
Yes.
what if that was a portal?
No, the rock dissolved.
Yes. Okay.
Portals don't dissolve you.
What if they do?
N-
How do you know
no.
this? Are you a portal expert?
We don't know exactly how a portal works.
I have +9 to Arcana. Do portals dissolve you?
I
Not
think
usually.
the better question is, when you go through a portal, does it look like you get dissolved to someone else?
No, you blink.
Maybe.
There's various visual effects. They range in a pretty wide range, but most you just kind of stop existing in that space.
Alright, how would we have found out?
Since,
I say
since my burden?
that's cruel.
I would send
I
Yin,
could've-
but Yin is kind of a living thing at the moment.
You're
Besides-
screaming.
Now the door's open and we can just go into this other room.
could have tied a rope to my weapon, sent it through, and then tugged on the rope. We have about 60 seconds before my weapon disappears. So if it's a portal, it would have come back through.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the room the gate was guarding.
Okay. Give me a second.
Okay. I guess we follow.
Sure. One moment. Do 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 do. I'm just getting the next map set up. I'm gonna move you guys here in a second.
Okay.
I don't know why I have Smooth Criminal stuck in my head, but it's gotta stop. It's been in there
It's
for like
now
3
stuck in
days.
my head.
I'm sorry.
I don't think
I'm
you
not,
are.
I'm not. It's the fucking. It's an amazing song. Wait, why are you on the lighting layer? That would be all of my problem that I'm having here. I just put Amalia's token on the lighting layer, and I'm like trying to figure out why I can't move her.
Good job. He's secretly a troll, and the DM's powers got transferred.
Alright.
Yo.
We can keep the singing to a no go. There ain't no bards in here. Where's Zhao's token? There it is.
I don't think you understand how high I can go.
I don't think you understand how high I can go.
Please don't.
I can shatter
Do
glass.
you understand how high I can get?
Whoa, same.
Wow!
All right. Moving you over. Let me know if you can see stuff that you're not supposed to see, by the way. Because the dynamic lighting on this map is real fucky.
Where are we at?
You're on the bottom of the map.
Nope, I see everything fine.
I see everything fine too.
So as you enter into this area, the next room, you see on the floor a circle. Various arcane runes and sigils are drawn along the side of it, and in the center there lays a singular blade.
Yeah, that's a trap.
No duh.
Is it like right there, center?
It's like right in the center, yes. It appears to be a broadsword of some kind.
Mage hand is OP.
Yep.
What? That's not what I would. Yeah, I summoned Mage Hand and Go touch
Let's
the blade.
let's back out of the room.
As you cross this barrier that's in place. Nope. You get to stay right there. Mage Hand's in action. You don't get to take actions on other people's turn. As the Mage Hand crosses this barrier, there is a deep rumble.
Oh yeah, that was trapped.
And spewing forth from the blade is this dark black smoke that seems to fill this invisible cylinder created by the circle. And when the smoke clears, they're standing in the center. Some 30 feet tall is a wraith made of smoke and shadows. Twin eyes burning bright blue in its sockets. Looks down on you and draws a longsword. Intruders! Reaches a hand forward and you look behind, and you see that the spinning gate is open again, or is closed again.
I hate all of you.
Well, on the bright side,
Was it
none
me?
of us were in the circle, right? So we
That could have been
got an
really bad if you were
advantage
in
there.
the circle.
Oh yeah, no, that would have been death.
I don't know if I've ever given you a handout for wraiths before, but
Nope.
okay, this is what a wraith looks like.
So it's a ring wraith?
It's pretty much a ring wraith, yeah.
It's in a ring.
It's in a ring, yes.
Oh god, it's huge!
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's 30 feet tall. It's fucking
Right.
massive.
We did as fuck.
Thanks,
Reaches
guys.
forward, closes the gate behind you, draws its blade, and you watch the circle go dark around it. We can do this fight right now, or we can call it here.
I kind of want to do it now.
What time is it?
10:30, 10:35 Pacific.
Let's do it now. I vote now.
Second.
Sure, I don't care.
Hopefully my tiredness doesn't get us killed.
Just
Hope-
don't go in melee.
I'm not.
Mm,
I've called lightning.
And 1 second here. I'm gonna go ahead and prep for this. It's gonna take 2 seconds.
what have you guys done to me?
Unthinkable things.
This isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. I mean, oh god.
We're completely grouped up. You're telling me that?
Yeah, this is gonna be
No.
nasty. All right. So
I don't go in that circle.
You have a glaive?
Yeah, I know.
for some reason I'm having trouble with this particular stat block. It's a unique stat block, and I think I've had some issues with this import thing in the past. So sorry.
Took my bipolar medication and I'm like super tired.
Okay, cool. I'll just have to adjust it because it's not giving me the actual stat block that I want. Because it's dumb.
Yeah. Stupid.
Dun, 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 dun.
How stupido.
That's done. That's done. Cool. That's actually done. Easy enough. That's done adjusting. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Well, I rolled shit.
We all did.
And don't forget, you can drag Yin's token onto the board, Heather.
Yeah, I know.
We all fucking fucked up.
You said Dragon's token. Here in Western Pennsylvania, that's an actual sentence.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I hate it. Eve, I hate your character.
I'm sure she loves yours. All right.
I hate mine.
First up is the Wraith's turn. I can tell with how much you've been trying to get her killed. First up is the Wraith's turn. The Wraith moves its sword through the air lightning fast, and a series of shadows spring out in front of it. It's going to go ahead and it's going to use its Summon Spectre ability.
Yay.
There is a small pile of bones in the far corner, and they rise into this shadowy figure.
That's fun.
Zhao.
Is that ring deactivated?
Yes. The magic is no longer like emanating from it at all.
Cool. I guess he's gonna run up and smack the shit out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna. That's my character sheet. Yeah, what is that? All right, he got. All right, here's a war pick. Oh, that's the
Yep.
bullet claw. Never mind.
It's
Okay.
Bullet claw. Yeah.
I mean, doesn't have proficiency with it. Okay.
Nope.
14.
14 hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Hey, nice. 9 points.
Okay. As the mace swings through this kind of almost incorporeal form of the wraith, it does seem to take hold somewhat, but it's like scattering smoke, and parts of it reform slowly.
Okay. He's going to cast Shield of Faith on Amalia.
Okay. Amalia, you have a +2 to your AC.
Oh.
And I think saving throws or something. No, just AC.
Yeah, I remember that
This-
spell.
Yeah, it's a good spell. Little blue appears around you. All right, and you. It's now your turn.
You is going to... fucking shit. You is going to be right here. She's going to take out her dagger and take a swing at it.
Okay.
And she is going to do Green Fang Blade.
11 misses.
11 misses?
Just
Okay.
swipes through the smoky area. Doesn't manage to take any hold.
And she is going to... I don't... I've got nothing else I can do. Without a dash.
Well, you have a bonus action that you can use.
Yes. If I disengage, I can't move anywhere. If
Oh,
I
fair.
dash,
Fair.
I'm going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yep, you're right. Amalia, it's now your turn.
Gonna move. Kind of destroyed my whole plan. I'm gonna move up here, bring up my great sword. I'm gonna put my Hexblade's curse on it,
Okay, it is cursed.
and let's have some fun.
Sure.
Where is it?
I'm moving that icon. I'm going to put her in the corner.
Okay. And for the purposes of this, she's taking her turn on yours right now. I'll look at the ability later and figure out what it was. 15 and 24 both hit. Do you have the improved pact weapon invocation?
Yes.
Okay, both of these do full damage. Two huge slices through this form, and your pact weapon actually seems to do a whole lot more damage than Zhao's mace did. It actually cuts through the wraith as if it were corporeal, and the wraith screeches as it moves backwards. That is a whopping 26 points of damage to the wraith. It's actually looking a little hurt right now. Rel.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold a. I'll move back here first. Gonna hold a call lightning spell, and the trigger is when this specter creature moves like over here or down here. Essentially moves past the square.
Okay.
Or moves within range of like 5 feet of this square,
Gotcha.
and then I'm gonna activate call lightning.
The Spectre on its next turn is going to go ahead and move past there, so go ahead and call lightning.
Dope.
Moves forward.
Wow.
Dexterity saving throw from both of them. They're actually pretty bad at these. Oof, they both rolled a 7. That's a failure on both counts. 22. The Spectre makes it just barely past. Let me double check the Spectre's stat block here. Gotcha, yeah. The Spectre makes it just barely past, and the lightning catches the tail end of it. However, you notice that your lightning almost kind of gets absorbed by its energy that it seems to be made of. And it reaches forward and is going to go ahead and make an attack against Amalia.
Wait. Yeah, I ignore resistances.
Oh, you do know ignore resistances.
Yeah.
That's right. So it doesn't even make it past the square. You one-shot the Spectre.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt straight down on it. And the Wraith also takes full damage then. So nice. The Wraith is bloodied. Looking around, the Wraith realizes it's in trouble, and the Wraith is going to go ahead and it's going to cast a spell. Does anybody have counterspell? Are you going to try to counterspell it? No.
No.
Okay. All right. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. Everyone in the room.
Oh no,
13.
I'm not very good at these.
It's okay, now
Oh, no. Oh no! TPK incoming. We all failed.
Okay.
I
Cool.
failed all of my saving throws today.
I am so sorry. You are all going to take 21 points of fire damage as the Wraith reaches forward with one hand holding the sword up to its chest, forces one hand forward, and this huge eruption of fire jets out of his hand and hits all of you.
Oh,
You see it hit you, and she immediately freaks shit because it's fire damage.
Ooh, yeah, Yu's form starts to almost like, it can't hold itself together for a moment. Because you get exposed whenever you're exposed to fire, correct?
No, I get disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Got you. So you're just having a hard time like dealing with the fire at the moment.
Yep.
So, and I believe that's gonna eat the right. No, it can roll a d6.
Did Zhao lose health?
Zhao should have lost health. 21.
Yeah.
Oh, and here is the handout for a Spectre as well. Can it reuse the same pile of bones? Because there's...
Excuse me.
Yeah, it can. All right, cool. It's going to go ahead and summon another Spectre out of that pile of bones now that the first one's down. And this Spectre... Oof. All right, Zhao. Just like, oh god, this is so scary.
Yeah, Rel just like slammed into the wall and just coughed up a fuck ton of blood. I'm almost fucking dead.
You guys have fucked this thing up real quick, though.
I nearly got one shot.
Yeah, me too. I have like 5 health. Alright, I think Zhao's gonna like probably like mass healing word. Is that a bonus action? That is a bonus action. He's a
It's a
mass
bonus,
healing
yeah.
word.
Okay. Everyone gains like 1 health. Actually, this shit's
everybody
really good
gains-
on.
Yeah,
Life
2 plus 3, 5, 10.
Yep, 10 health.
Yay.
Life cleric. Oh, so good.
So good. I love
Yeah.
life cleric.
I'm probably gonna be playing a life cleric in Oni's campaign.
And then he's gonna cast fucking Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. So sacred flame. Poof, light just jets out of his hand. Is that scaling? Nope, that's not scaling either. None of his shit's scaling for some reason. Only
Alright,
2d8.
I'll fix it all. Yeah.
You should be able to check cantrip scaling.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
did. I did.
Okay. That's weird that it's not.
Roll another d8, you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
D8. 10.
Succeeds on the dex save, unfortunately.
All right.
Roll a 19. Alright, you.
Yu's going to move behind it, and this should be a straight roll, not...
That's a
because
straight
of-
roll, but you still do not get sneak attack.
I know.
Okay.
And I green
That's a
for
hit.
Bigot. Is he concentrating on anything?
Currently he is not.
Okay, good.
No.
And then I'm going to disengage.
Let's see, takes half damage from this, so. Right?
And move here. I'm gonna disengage
Gotcha.
and move here.
Okay. And that'll be your turn. Amalia, it's now your turn. This wraith in front of you, looking particularly hurt right now, a specter off to the side, and the wraith is now bearing down upon you and Zhao.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. You kind of messed with the wrong people.
You are trespassers here.
Yeah, tell that to my greatsword.
He raises his sword to go swing it down at you, and you fling the greatsword up and kind of like from a downwards angle, straight up through him. Roll damage on both of those. They both hit. Okay. Bring the greatsword up. One huge slash straight across the front, leaves one of his arms just floating in the air as it disperses into shadow and smoke. And then you bring the greatsword across again, and the whole wraith throws backwards. His sword drops to the ground, and he vanishes.
Does his specter go away?
It does. Okay. Yeah. The specter vanishes out of life, or out of unlife. Zhao's like, why? Why is everything down here fucked up?
Fire!
Yes.
You said the sword dropped to the ground?
Yeah, it clatters to the ground.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to pick it up.
Okay, you use Mage Hand to pick it up. It's really cold to the touch, not like hurt you cold, but like it's pretty fucking chilly. You could freeze water with this.
Make sure identify that?
Yeah. Do I have to touch it to identify it?
Yeah, identify as touch range.
Alright. Well. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I'm gonna kind of set it, like, on the ground in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Still touch it, but not anything other than my hands.
Gotcha. Pull out your little pearl and lay one hand on it. Are you casting it or as a? Or I guess you can only cast it as a ritual. Okay.
I can only cast it as a ritual.
Cool. So you take 10 minutes to do that.
It's a broadsword, right?
Yeah, it's considered a longsword. This is not a magical sword, is what you glean from that. The color of the metal is unique, though. It's got this like vague golden sheen to it, and the craftsmanship is astoundingly good.
So,
Let me look at something.
can we
Can
by
you-
chance call it there?
Yeah, we're gonna be calling it here.
Okay, good.
With one exception. 1 second.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at Zhao's sheet to see something on his sheet real quick. I wish there was like a. Yeah, he's not proficient with what I'm thinking. Okay. Are any of you proficient with smiths or tinkerers tools?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
So, as far as you know, this is just it's a non-magical sword, but it is of absurd craftsmanship. And the metal looks really weird. It's not a metal. It's almost brass, but not quite. It's like it looks like silver and brass or something. It's weird. But we'll go ahead and call the session there.
We'll get it checked out, Amalia. Do you want to hold it, or do you want someone else to?
Make it your packed weapon.
I can't do that.
Mhm.
Actually, technically I could, but
You can.
because I need to do tests for the packed weapon, but
Experience.
Experience throughout this whole thing. Wraith is worth a chunk-ish. Hold on. I use this custom Wraith stat block, so I have to go double check how much that's actually
and
worth.
RPing and the encounters or encounter.
Right. Well, combat's worth way more than anything else, just as
I
a
know.
note. But
yeah.
But we
Yeah,
gotta
we
squeeze
just
you
kill
in
everything. Become murder hobos.
Yeah. Kill Hyan, fuck Hyan.
Yeah, fuck her.
oh, I just multiplied that. Yeah, you guys get 1.4 million experience.
Sure,
No.
I'll take that. I like being level 12.
Plus
Is
divided by
level
4.
12 really in the millions?
I think so.
It's 850 experience for the session.
Oh, we're at 10,000 even.
Really?
Yep.
That's
No.
fucking cool.
Maybe 850.
Yeah, 850.
We moved to 9. Oh yeah,
It's
Nice.
10,000 even.
10,000. I know
Rel
at
should
some
be
point
10,025
we
then.
got- Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zhao,
Zhao's behind you guys.
you got him?
Yeah.
We need 4,000 more.
Do you want to hold on
alright.
to the sword, Amalia?
Are y'all really that close to 6?
Oh, did we get 850?
Yeah, you got 850 total.
Alright, so Zhao's at 9350.
93. Oh right, he was quite a bit below us.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that one session I think we got to level 5, and then like 3,000 after that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. Okay. 355,000 to hit level 20.
Yeah.
So, no. 12
For
is
reference, CR30 Tiamat is worth hold on. Fucking Tiamat is worth 155,000.
So that could get us to level 14 if we find a way to kill it at level 1.
Yeah, totally. Hey, you can kill a Tarask at level 1. It is actually straight up possible to do. If you have spec'd for it. The trick is, number one, don't play in any of Ren's games because Ren bans Arakakra. And I'm going to say Arakakra because fuck those dicks. But you have to be bird person. You have to have a bunch of move speed, a bunch of flight at level 1. And you make a fighter or there was also, was it Ranger? No, Ranger doesn't get favorite enemy to level 2. It's a bow build. And you fly in the air. The Tarask has no ranged attacks on its stat block, so if your DM is playing pure raw, then the Tarask cannot hit you if you're flying.
Wow.
What I would do in that situation is I would have the Tarask grab a tree and throw it at you because it's that big. But hey,
I mean, it would do that.
it
Well,
would.
maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it would do that.
I don't know. It has
Or
a 3 intelligence.
You can have
it's-
Spell Sniper.
It's 3 int, but it's 11 wisdom and 11 charisma. So
There. That's 30 fucking con and 30 strength, and
mm-hmm.
that's a lot of fucking health.
676 health. Tarask actually has more health than Ezekiel. Fun fact.